just okay.
Start the show already. Sheesh.
Start the show already. Sheesh. How are you fine folks? How is everybody doing? How are you? Let me see who we got here today. Let me see. We got Dwayne. We got Faves, Hot Faves, and Ellie, and Badger John, Mr. Landfill, Kelvin Stover. Oh man, French Psycho's here. Hi, French Psycho. Looking, Dragon's Gravy. TK, good morning. Softly Spoken One, good morning. Lisa Rats. Wally, good morning. David the Prince. Shirley's here. Happy's here. Allie, Attitude. Dirk, Bumblebees, good morning. Maria P, good morning. Tracy Spencer, getting ready for a board meeting. Be lurking for a while. Oh, okay. Chris Warwick's here. How are you? Big Dirtification, good morning. Let me see. Would I miss anything? I think I'm caught up. Hit the like button as you enter, if you would. I appreciate that. Chup will be joining us here. Hi, Brummy. How are you? Hi, Nemesis. Hi, Auntie M. I have to say something, though. I sent the dummies over an email and gave them advice, and told them to, let's end season 6 of the anti-house ecosystem with a bang. And they're not letting us down, that's for sure. They're definitely not. Hi, Fru. Hi, Ellie Riddle. Good morning. Much love. Cat Whisperer. Good morning. Whew, they are not letting us down. There was a long email thread. If you didn't see Shizzy last night, I know he was going through as much as he could, but that was interesting. You want to end season 6 with a bang? That's the way to do it. Hi, Denise Sells. How are you? This is what's weird, though. All right, I'm not going to pull this up on screen because I haven't redacted anything or anything like that. But I'll give you, just some highlights of, what happened. Let me see. There's a whole host of messages. But see, two Lees popped in. And they sent an email over to the world, and including me. Now, just J-Hip, if you send an email to me, I'm going to respond. That's what I do. I look around, 318. Yeah. Mail, did I miss something? Oh, Dirk Bumblebees, you missed something. So, Joey Camps, of course. He's in the show. I am Marsh. And, of course, Paint Chips. They created a fake Dinesh account, and they emailed the judge. I believe Joey Camps, maybe. I'd have to go back and double check. When I entered into the email arena, he responded, and to the judge, all of them, the magistrate, Belitho, and Henkel, and, the world. And when I entered the thing, he responded with, "Who's this Bob Saget entering the show?" And I'm like, what's me? Oh, yes. No, I don't need a disclaimer. I'm going to talk about what actually happened. Hey, Mr. Coop, how are you, Mr. Coop? But yes, I don't actually need a disclaimer. This is what happened. But I'm actually not even pulling this up on stream. So I'm gonna walk away from chat for a sec so I can read off what Tully's put in there. Hi, MQ. Hi, I love Myrtle Beach. Okay, so the Fats, she sent out an email, and it says, since I have been added to this email thread, which began as of 7.01, notice, It is now turning into responses that consist almost entirely of personal attacks, innuendo, and attempts at character assassination rather than substantive response to the legal issues before the court. I would ask the court recognize that the senders, Shizzy Wisnut and Jason Hampshire, thus far be identified as known associates and active co-conspirators of the plaintiff, Jeremy Hales. They are all in alignment with Mr. Hales and the coordinated nature of his smear campaign throughout this case. Their communications are not those of neutral third parties, but rather of individuals with clear personal and monetary stake in the proceedings of this case. I respectfully state that the tone and the content of this email speaks for themselves. Respectfully, Lisa Lee. Okay, well, she CC'd me on this one, so I responded because I got an email. I got an email. Hi to Moth and Julie Standen. Good morning. I don't know how this is going to improve anything, but we'll see. We'll see. Hi, Andy Brothers. Hi, Andy Brothers. But now we'll get to my response. Hi, JD. We'll get to my response. We know she's not that smart. She didn't write that. But I don't know about that. Maybe she did. I mean, I responded and I did a good job. Hi, Jack's mom. I did a good job. Now let me get to my response. Okay, it's very, very nice actually. As always. Hi, Patty Cakes. I sent a very friendly response back, just J-Hip style. Just J-Hip style. So let me read what I put out there. I responded to Lee's and, of course, the rest of the world. And I said, good evening, Fatty. I see you folks have CC'd me on more emails. Believing you are a moron is no conspiracy has become common knowledge. I have no obligation to be nice to people who email me. I did not know that I have a monetary stake in the proceedings of this case that I am not following. Now, see, this is true. I'm not following this case. No. I'm following a group of frauds, felons, and fools. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Just that's what I'm covering. I'm not covering it. Have I read court documents over here? No, I haven't. Hi, Dawn. How are you? I never read court documents. I'm not following a case. I'm following an anti-health ecosystem of losers. So, okay. So I continue with my response, just being nice and friendly. Hi, little Miss Muppet. And April's Crochet and more. But I continue on with my very nice email, very nice, friendly, because I said good morning. I said, see, I'm covering a story of a group of frauds, felons, and fools that do and say goofy stuff on the internet. I do not need to attempt to assassinate your character. You do that on your own very well. Like when you raised money for a fictional memorial, or money to put a kid in the shed, or money for a stained fence, sans stain, no stain included. Okay. I said raising money for a terrible lawyer, in parentheses, saran wrap to help LMNOP by putting her in bankruptcy. You're doing most of the heavy lifting here. I'm just following the show you're putting on. I have to go now. Have a wonderful hacking, burping, and chicken skin slurping evening. All the best. Just J-Hip. See, I was so friendly. I was so friendly and nice. Why were they so mean to just J-Hip? Because then they called me a Bob Saget. I was very, very mean. Very mean. I send nice stuff over, and that's what they said. Now, keep in mind, all of these communications went to the judge. Fraud, felons, and fools. I love it. Well, yeah, it's just a hip response. It's what I do. I gave them a good little friendly email over to the Fats, who asked that I be named as a co-conspirator of Jeremy Hales. That's an odd move. It's an odd move on the case. I'm not following. Okay. Yeah, the three F's. The three F's were in there. Oh, I can predict this much. Actually, I'm going to hold off on my prediction. All right. I know Tammy J is probably going to come in and listen. So you know what? We're going to hold on and make her either, sit through an hour of Darrell Brooks, and then I'm going to give you something very, very special that you're going to appreciate. But we got some Darrell Brooks stuff to cover today. Also, I found Dwayne Ramp sent me a new picture of Ketchup. This one was interesting. A brand new picture of Ketchup. Okay. I didn't do this. Hi, Jen Thunder. I didn't do this. This was Dwayne Rapp. Dwayne Rapp sent it. Hi, Krusty Witch. How are you? But look at that. Ketchup looking good. Ketchup looking good these days. Look at that. Dwayne Rapp found a new picture. Yeah, she's taking her crummy notes. Everything's going to be spelled wrong. Hi, Puzzler. Mary, how are you? But yeah, we got a pretty hot picture of Ketchup. She's looking good these days, huh? Giving it up for Ketchup. Wow. Hi, Chibi, how are you? Hi, Chibi, good morning. So, well, there you go. We got brand new actual footage and images of Ketchup. So that's pretty good. He sent me a couple others, but I'm going to save those for tomorrow morning stream. Oh yeah, it should be exciting. Oh man, hi Joe, how are you? Good morning. How are you? I hope you're doing fine. But yes, this was a very interesting exchange here that we had. Back and forth. Shizzy was in there a lot. I know Shizzy read off all of his responses last night. Oh, well, you walk. That's a new picture of Ketchup, Mr. Linfield. That Ketchup. That's Chup. I think that's spicy ketchup. Yeah, that's spicy ketchup. Puzzler says, I don't notice any ketchup. There's ketchup in that pic, says Rob Pay. Yep, that's Chup. That's Chup. Oh boy, it was a wonderful night. I only popped in for one email because I just wanted to respond, of course, to the Fats and her email asking me to be listed as a co-conspirator or something. Still confused by that one, but I'm sure she'll explain tonight, and I'll give you my take on that explanation a little later. We're going to hold off and make sure Tammy J has to listen through until, I don't know, she finds it or she doesn't find it. TK says, poor Chup. No, it was a beautiful picture of Chup. It was beautiful. Hi, Sir Caustic, how are you? I tell you what, if the beginning of season 7 is anything like the ending of season 6, oh, we're in for a show, kids. We are in co-constipator. Shut up, Puzzler. I tell you, we are in for a show. What the heck? Rob Pate? Seriously? Thank you, Rob Pate. 50. Just J Hip gifted memberships. My goodness. If you get one of those, thank Rob Pate. He works hard for his money. We love him. And quite frankly, it gets a little quackers in here. Did that work? No. It's weird in here, but you'll get used to it. Wow. I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't. Thank you so much, Rob. Hey, boy, thank you so much. Rob Pate, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. You know, I was watching a little bit of yesterday. Was Lalo Ducky did was covering the Laura Owens bankruptcy. Boy, those gifted memberships are still getting thrown out there. I'm looking down at my actual YouTube. Boy, thank you so much, Rob Pate. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friends. Thank you. But yeah, I tell you, I don't think bankruptcy is looking so good for Owens. I don't think so now. Once again, I call balls and strikes, but I don't call the game until it's over in court and bankruptcy court. Doesn't seem like it's going well, but we'll see. You know, I mean, anything can happen. Anything can happen. But yeah, that one, that little deposition or whatever it was, hearing or whatever it was, that did not go well. That did not go well. I know French. It does happen. It just happened a couple weeks ago, or maybe last week. It was so funny. It was so funny gifting a membership to yourself, but it happens. I've never seen it before until like last week or something, but it's awesome. It's awesome anyway. You look at it because, well, a member's a member's a member, and we like to do a good members only stream until, of course, Tug strikes my channel and takes me down. Oh, man. Hi, Fleas Cricket. How are you? Way too cool. Hi, Fleas Cricket. I hope you're doing well. Well, and I'm just glad you're still with us. I'm glad you're still with us. You've been surviving, thriving now. Thriving now. If you're out of the garage, that's good. That's good. We saw some good videos the other day. Shizzy and Tug shared, or Megan Fox did on her show. Hey, Chup Chup's here now. Hey, Chup Chup.
Hi, Jay.
Did you see your new photo?
No.
Well, I'll let you go back and look at it from the beginning later on.
Oh, no. Show me. Is it bad?
No. No, hang on. I gotta go find it again. Hang on.
Okay.
No, it's your new profile pic.
Uh-oh. Why am I scared?
Why would you be scared?
Well, because, sometimes your version of good is my version of really bad.
What Dwayne Rapp sent over.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah, see?
Then
See
there's hope. Oh, no.
Chup Chup, current picture of Chup Chup. Hey, Calvin.
Thanks, Dwayne.
Calvin, what happened the other day was Tug struck my channel is what happened the other day.
You're such a liar. You wish.
Hi, Dino Mom. How are you? Landfill. But no, what actually happened, and I've gotten some more research into this. When I share the Rough and Rowdy streams, because Dave Portnoy is such a big figure on YouTube and everywhere else, and also there's controversy around him. For instance, I don't know if it's like a political thing, but some people don't like him, and he takes some heat somewhere, but his voice is very noticeable. And I played about 12 seconds on accident of a boxing match, right? The box picked it up immediately. Then what happened was he was announcing the fight, and it cut over to him. And even though I wasn't sharing any audio at that point, now the box picked up his him being live on stream. He's very noticeable. And so, of course, then they thought I was doing something nefarious. Now, the reason there wasn't chat is I had an option. I'll take this down for you, Ketchup.
Thanks, Jay.
Yeah, well,
Thanks, Dwayne. Thank you.
It was
Appreciate it.
But no, as it turns out, I just have to be a little bit more careful not to share him. I have to be more careful picking out my videos where they don't feature him as an announcer, because when I do some of the lead-up fights, those are no problem. Right? Because there's, he's not there, and they usually don't cut away to him. But if I share some of the more prominent fights over there, like the main events, that is where they hit me. So I have to just be very, very careful. But no, I didn't even have to edit it out. My video wasn't monetized. I never monetize members. Actually, I very rarely monetize any video I do. But no, they were like, you can cut this out if you want, but your video can't be monetized, but you're fine. And I was like, just cut it out, whatever. But the minute you cut something from a YouTube stream, your chat's going to disappear. So yeah, I did lose chat on that one. It happens. It's one of those things. Hi, Kim Bryant. Rob Pate says, Calvin, Jay softening up on you. He didn't ignore you that time. Yep, first time. Didn't ignore him. Oh man, did you catch Shizzy last night, Chuck?
No, I still have to watch Shizzy from last night.
Oh man, I tell you, the emails were going back and forth.
I know. I really want to watch it. Was it good?
Oh, I popped in there, of course, because I'm not going to share the whole thing. I'll read you my email real quick. All right, because Fleabag said that she thought I should be listed as me and Shizzy should be listed as a co-conspirator. So that's what she said. Of course, I responded because I'm very, very nice. Now, all of this went to the judge and the world. All right, Belitho.
These morons.
Yes. And I said, good evening, fatty. I see you folks have CC'd me on more emails. Believing you are a moron is no conspiracy. It has become common knowledge. I have no obligation to be nice to people who email me. I did not know that I have a monetary stake in the proceedings of this case that I am not following. See, I'm covering a story of a group of frauds, felons, and fools that do and say goofy stuff on the internet. I do not need to attempt to assassinate your character. You do that on your own very well. Like when you raised money for a fictional memorial, or money to put a kid in a shed, or money for a stained fence, sans stain, raising money for a terrible lawyer, parentheses saran wrap, to help Elemental P by putting her in bankruptcy. You're doing most of the heavy lifting here. I'm just following the show you were putting on. I have to go now. Have a wonderful hacking, burping, and chicken skin slurping evening. All the best. Just see. It was a very nice email. Very, very nice email. Very nice. Hi, Lynn. Hi, crazy lady. How are you? Not fair. Put that pick of ketchup back up and cover up paint chips. I have something a little special I was going to share today. You know where it comes from?
What? Where?
Reddit.
You were on Reddit?
Well, I wasn't in Reddit. I was looking for something and it was on Reddit. And I clicked on it and I'm like, oh, look at that. I know what a Reddit is. So I was on the newspaper Reddit and because I was looking for this, but these are, now you remember Darrell Brooks ran over EP, Erica Patterson, with his vehicle, right? Before the parade. We're talking about
right.
2 weeks before the parade, right?
Yeah, right.
Well, here's some of his jail phone calls that he had with, trying not to make it clear that it was Erica Patterson. Sometimes he talks as if it's not a person or if it's something else. I don't know. We'll get to it here, but Sarasota's been a member for 5 months. Thank you so much, Sarasota. I appreciate that. And Mary Rotella has been a member for 9 months. Thank you, Mary. Thank you for being around, both of you. Thank you for being around so long on the Just JF show. I wouldn't know why you would, but I'm glad that you do. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, and then after I sent that email, this new character, Joey Camps, came in.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I sent my email, and then he responded, just a little bit later. Let's see. And he said, oh, boy. Let me see where it is, if I can find it. Oh yeah, he says, "Who is this new Bob Saget that just entered the conversation? Whatever happens, do not tag the elemental P." I don't know what that means. And then something about a Judge Sweeney in Colorado who effing hates him because after I called a plaintiff N-word Bob Saget to her face. All right, but apparently that's what I am too, I guess. Oh boy, oh man, this is bad news. This is bad news. I think we know what Tug's gonna be covering tonight.
Right?
Cindy Clark gifted one just joined membership. Thank you so much. Thanks, Cindy, for that. We appreciate that, Cindy. I'll have to get that. Thanks, Cindy. She works hard for her money. And remember, we're clown losers over here, but we try pretty hard. We do. Well, let's see what Darrell Brooks had to say over here.
Oh boy, these ought to be good.
To Erica Patterson. It says the defendant responded to Erica by telling her he was serious, but because of this situation, there is a possibility I might not get out of prison, that I could die in prison, right? I'm sitting up here facing 60 effing years. You have to keep your mouth shut. Darrell Brooks. No contact order, by the way.
Oh, yeah. There's always a no contact order, but for some reason, I don't know if they purposely let these people hang themselves, but they don't restrict their phone privileges.
Yeah. I think that's what they were doing. Just let him hang himself. And it's funny, after all of this, they still grant bail from Don Woods. Don Woods bails him out. All right. But he says, well, in response, the defendant blamed Erica. Okay. And what you did, you do to cause it. You trying to make it seem like everything is always everyone else's fault but yours, like you don't never do anything to cause shit. The whole cause of this shit was something you effing did. Okay? You did this stuff. And you couldn't even keep your mouth shut after numerous people told you that this ain't the place for you to be doing this stuff. And you still ran your mouth. And I'm the one sitting in here facing all this time. And the defendant still responded, you need to learn to shut your effing mouth. F you then, Biot. Yeah, okay.
Does she say anything during this?
Oh, you just wait. She will.
So far, it's just all been him just berating her and victim blaming.
And then in his next phone conversation...
You made me run you over.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to get there.
This dude.
If I tell you, B.A., to call my mama ho, that's what the F you do. If that's the case, if you don't give an F about me, then I can have my family get on your A then. Okay, I'm in here because you can't keep your mouth shut. Oh, man. Because you keep my coworkers entertained. Keep rocking it, Jay and Ketchup. Thank you so much, Metal Mom. Hopefully we can keep them entertained today because, well, I got some Darrell Brooks readings here, and then we're going to get back to day 12, which, if you remember, we left off with the two photos and Darrell Brooks all upset at attorney Zach Wichow. But yeah, I figured we'd start with this to give you a little backstory here on, and actually in sentencing, Judge Darrell will read a small portion of this, and she adds in, she's not going to, she's not going to abbreviate the bad words. Oh, no. She reads them right off the thing, but she doesn't read the whole thing. That's why I'm sharing it, because she only reads a snippet. Thank you so much, my mom. And from lips. Oh, no. Wrong one.
You're killing it over there with the soundboard, Jay.
Thank you, Metal Mom. Thank you. Well, then he berated Erica for not helping to post his bill. You didn't put a cent on my bill. Why should someone else have to pay for some shit you caused? And then he kept going on. No, I didn't try and do anything because if I tried to do something, you wouldn't be here on the phone right now. That's what you're not realizing. If I really tried to do something to you, you wouldn't be on the phone now. If I would have told MFers go do something, you wouldn't be on the phone right now. So don't tell me what I tried to do, because at any given time, it wouldn't be a try. It would have been successful. You ain't know who I am by now. You ain't know my little is going to do what I tell them to do. Do you understand my people are going to move how I tell them to move?
Jay, I don't want to interrupt you, but Strange Little Badger's in the chat.
Okay. Hi, Strange Little Badger.
Yesterday they left a super chat or
Oh,
sent a
yes.
membership.
I even have that written down. Thank you, Strange Little Badger. It was right after we were signing off. Thank you, Strange Little Badger, for gifted membership. And whoever got that, thank them. We appreciate that. I work hard for them. And thank you so much, Strange Little Badger. Thank you for pointing that out, Ketchup. I appreciate that.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you so much for pointing that out.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you, Strange
I
Little
said
Badger.
thank you in the chat yesterday, but I'm not sure if they were still here.
Yeah, and when I did the redirect, I couldn't even type in the chat anymore because it was a redirect. So then the defendant, but thank you, Strange Little Badger. So now the defendant said, Biat, shut your effing mouth. You still can't humble yourself? So you still talking this dumb shit? I'm going to do it for you. Either way, you're going to do it yourself and bow down, bitch, or I'm going to make you. Now, which one you want? You acting like you got so much mother effing protection like you safe, bitch? You are my mother effing turf. Remember that.
Man, it's a shame this guy's locked up, because I'm sure the women would just be running to him.
I don't know how he got so many people pregnant in the first place.
Right?
This was not good. Hang on, I gotta click on another link here to see. I had another one that I pulled up earlier. Oh wait, this is the one here. Let me see. I'll just share a few of Erica's responses. Hang on, give me 1 sec. Let me click on a few things.
I feel bad for her because obviously I can only guess that she didn't have the greatest life growing up, that she is willing to be with someone that treats her that way.
Oh yeah. No, it's horrible. And then I'm just gonna pull up a few of her responses here. This is like a one-word response or a one-sentence response here. Let me see. These ones are even. Let me see. I'll take down that one. And this one. Mm-hmm. This one has a little bit more context to it. I can't make this any bigger, but hang on. Let me read this to you. In this one, he says, in this he's talking to allegedly his mom. They're going to need to talk to her and need for her to be a witness. And she's not going to do that, but she can get the charges dropped altogether if she called down there and said, I didn't do what she said. If she don't cooperate with them, they're going to have to drop it. All right. Now he's apparently talking to maybe EP. All right. That'd be Erica Patterson. I'm going to say EP going forward. He said, why did you do this to me? You know I love you. Listen, please, listen, EP. I've come to the realization that I'm not going to leave you. You have my daughter. I know your potential, what you can be. I want to marry you. Okay. It's not finished. I ain't playing no more. Will you marry me? You got to call them people. And then she says, "Are you saying all of this shit just because?" And he says, "Because of the situation, you know there's a possibility I might not ever get out of prison, that I could die in prison, right? I'm sitting up in here facing 60 effing years, and all you had to do is keep your effing mouth shut. All right? Think about how bad that would make my mama feel. Think of how much pain that would be on her. This is all stuff you wasn't thinking about when you opened your mouth. I'm telling you nothing." Okay. Well, she's going to respond again. Here we go. "Jay, your daily reminder that you're still a moron. Thank you, Mark the Spark. I do my best. I do my best. Thank you to continue to be a moron. Thank you. I don't understand.
Thanks, Mark. He needs that.
Well, I'm smart enough to know when the heat's on me, turn to Darrell Brooks. Hi, Serrano. How are you?" Whenever I'm in a heap, I turn to Darrell Brooks. Gets me out of it right away. Let me see. Let me pull this one up. Like I said, I can't make these bigger. No. I can only go so much size. Thank you once again, Mark. In here, she is going to respond. "I tried. That's all I'm going to say. I talked to people and tried. Yeah, I said everything. I said a lot. It had nothing to do with you. I said, nothing happened. I said a lot. Just know that." And then he responds, "Long as they know I'm not having anyone contact her myself. I'm not trying to have no third party thing." Okay, who's the "I tried"? So now he's pretending that the "I tried" was his mom. All right, he's talking to his mom, and now he's pretending that his mom is not EP, but instead, like I tried to talk to EP. Okay, he goes on. He goes, as long as they know I'm not having anyone contact her myself. I'm not even trying to have no third party thing. And then allegedly a mom, this is EP though, said they want her medical things, records. No. And no, she has to show zero cooperation. That means no, right? Nope. I'm not giving you no medical records. No, she needs to stand firm. She can't let these people talk her into anything. Once again, he's talking to EP. And he's pretending he's talking to somebody else. And he said, "Tell them, no, I'm not signing over to give you the medical record. I'm not cooperating with y'all. I'm not coming into no court." Once she tell them that and keep stressing that and staying firm, they got no choice but drop the case. I hope she realizes the mistake she made. I hope she realizes what she did, and I hope she never do anything that stupid ever again. Well, she don't want to see him incarcerated and that she was drinking during the incident. That's not enough. Should have told them he didn't do anything. That all that was made up. Well, she did say that. She fell and tripped and he did not do it. She was supposed to tell them that everything was fabricated. That statement was a lie. All that she was supposed to say. I can't have contact to tell anyone what to say because that's going to be bad for me. Yeah, this conversation is looking good for you, Darrell. This one's going good. Well, then he says, "You don't say anything to encourage me at all. It's all about you right now because you know what you did too, right? Okay. And what did you do to cause it? You trying to make it seem like everything is always everyone else's fault but yours. Like you don't never do anything to cause shit. The whole cause of this shit was something that you effing did. You did this stuff. And you couldn't even keep your mouth shut after numerous people told you that shit." See, he forgot that he was supposed to be talking to somebody else, not Erica.
Uh-huh.
See, he's straight. "This ain't the place for you to be doing this shit. You still around your mouth. And I'm the one sitting in here facing all this time. I'm the one trying to get you out, right? You need to learn to shut your effing mouth. F you then, biatch. Darrell Brooks, how he's treating his victim. Oh boy, Darrell. I'm not feeling confident in this one, Darrell. I feel like you might have made a mistake or something. But Darrell won't see it that way. No, not Darrell. Hang on, let me see. I think there was one more page. Let me see if I can find it here. Hold on, make this bigger. Come on. Yes, I'm over 18. Okay, there it is. And then I gotta go back to this one. Why do they make me click so? I gotta do so much work over here. Oh, yeah, this is the good one here. This is where we get to the good one. Oh, yeah. Give me 1 second here, folks. 1 second. I wanted to share this first. This is important because I want to give you the mindset of one Darrell Brooks. Let me see. All right, let me pull this one up here. And let's read this one. If I tell your BS to call my mama hoe, guess what you're going to do. And we read this, okay? But this has the Erica statements in it. I'm in here because you can't keep your mouth shut. You know? Let's see. And this is where he's talking to his mom. You get your bail money back anyways, but still, I'll make sure she do what she says she's going to do. And then apparently Dawn Woods responds, well, because Erica Patterson ain't cooperating, they don't have a case. Yep, they're going to have to throw it out. And then, of course, he says, why in the hell would I just try and mow her down knowing I could kill her like that? All right, then on November 15th, he's talking to EP again. You didn't put a cent on my bill. Why should someone else have to pay for some shit you caused? You tried to. No, I didn't try to do anything, because if I tried to do something, you wouldn't be on the phone right now. All right, it goes into his thing. Do you understand people are going to move out, tell them to move? So you're about to do that to me? Do you understand that? Yes, I do. You still talk to people. You still talk to them when they call, dumbass. You ain't supposed to communicate with them at all. I'm not. They haven't been calling. They've been emailing. Biatch, shut your effing mouth. You still can't humble yourself. So if you still talking this dumb shit, I'm going to do it for you. Either way, you're going to do it yourself and bow down. Yeah, well, Darrell, this didn't go well for you. Judge Darrell will be reading off portions of this in your sentencing. Well, we'll see how that goes for you. Probably not well, is my guess. But well, who knows? He might get off. I don't want to give away the game here. All right, I don't want people to think he's guilty just yet. But yes, that was his communication with Erica Patterson after running her over, in his vehicle. Yeah. Let me see. I got to turn off replay here. I got to turn the sound up here. Get back to where we were. Just a little recap of where we were here. Let me take us off the stage, and then we can get back to that. All righty. See what Darrell has to say. Oh, this is when he's angry, and then we're going to take a break.
You think you know so much.
Once
so
again,
we can
Mr.
open
Brooks
the door
is
on.
being
We can
loud,
open the door on how old she told me she
disrespectful,
was.
interrupting.
We can ask that question.
He is
too then.
over the
Did you
top
ask
animated
that? Did
right
you know
now.
that?
Mr. Brooks, I'm ordering you to sit down and to let the state finish.
No, I'm not going to sit here and let somebody be inaccurate on the record and lie on the record.
Right. Under Illinois versus Allen, I've warned him repeatedly. He's being removed from the courtroom. And you know what? Let me dial that back. We're just going to take an early lunch, 1 hour. We'll be back. And unless he brings that letter, and he can show it is inadmissible. She will not be questioned, and under 906.11, I will declare the cross-examination closed. Thank you. We're in recess 1 hour.
Get your facts straight.
Get your facts
So
straight.
let's open the door on all of it then, so we can get all of it on the record. Since you think you know so much. Did you know she said she was 18 when I met her? Did you know that?
You know that doesn't matter, you dummy.
Oh, he doesn't get this. He's an idiot. He has no idea that does not matter. That's on him, actually, not on her. Well, that is true, though, Frank Psycho. Because, he did have a dented shoulder, and they did seize a sandwich. So, I mean, they've done a lot of terrible things to Darrell Brooks. I mean,
right.
Let's see how things go when we get back to trial. I think they'll go well. Let me see. Here we go.
Guides what I do, not just in this case, but in every case that comes before me for trial, or even a motion hearing. And in my almost 11 years on the bench, I've presided over dozens and dozens of cases that have gone to trial. To say that this has been the most challenging of my career would be an understatement.
If you hear an echo, sit tight, folks. No, Fort Brooks comes tomorrow. If you hear an echo, it's the stream. Okay, it'll correct itself in a bit. Okay, it's actually the court stream. It's not us. Okay, so you just have to sit tight on that for just a little bit.
Statement. I've done my best, I believe, to be fair, to be unbiased, to protect the.
In fact, let me try and do this and see if I go out and come back in.
Accurate all on the record since you think.
The witnesses.
Yeah, no, I can't.
We are at that stage. I knew there were a number of witnesses to be called, and I wanted to ensure that it was done effectively for all of the reasons that are stated in 906.11.
It's not that bad. It's not as bad as if we were echoing.
Well, at the time,
Yeah,
simply
it's
take
very
up
small.
issues dealing with legal matters at a break. That's why I brought the jury in. During the jury coming in, Mr. Brooks continued to talk, make statements. The record speaks for itself. I'm not going to. Frankly, I couldn't tell you everything that was said at that time.
I'll kind of leave that muted for a sec. She's going to talk a little bit. I'm going to take my banner down because that way we can see the stuff. We can see the closed caption. The one thing I understand that Judge Darrell has to make a record, but her records are so long because she details every damn thing. It's like, this judge, move on with that. We get it. We were there for it. But she's explaining herself. So I'll move forward. Now, he does not provide the letter. Let me make this clear. That's not going to happen. She's finally going to bring back Darrell Brooks here in a sec here.
It was interruptive, and it certainly aggravates the proper administration of the criminal justice system, of this trial. There was nothing dignified about it. There was nothing orderly about it. I would remind him once again of SCR Chapter 62, which are the basic expectations of courtesy and decorum in the courts in the state of Wisconsin. I'd remind him of the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Well, no, he can't be reminded of that. I mean, then he would be expecting people to run him over. Because that's what he does unto others. So Darrell Brooks isn't going to do that. Anyways, let's see if they bring him back here. Let me see. We're going to take yet another break. Oh, wait, Darrell's mad. Oh, this is a good one.
Would you like to come back here? Yes or no? The audio is on. Would you like to come back to this courtroom, sir?
You're unmuted. So I'm finally unmuted?
I've been unmuted for a while, since I came back on. My understanding, sir, is you'd like to be in that other courtroom. Is that true?
I bet she's calmed down a bit.
Record to reflect, he's putting on the headphones.
What's going on?
Mr. Brooks, I'm inviting you back to the courtroom. My understanding from a relay of information from the bailiffs is that you don't want to come back here.
I ain't saying nothing.
All right, are you ready to come back then?
Not if I'm just gonna get held in contempt again.
I didn't hold you in contempt.
Then why am I even over here?
So that I could make a ruling and make a record without an interruption, pursuant to my authority in Illinois versus Allen.
So did you make your record?
I did.
Am I ever gonna get a chance to make the record without being interrupted?
Mr. Brooks, I'm asking you, the first question is, do you want to come back into this courtroom?
Not if you're gonna hold me in contempt.
Jesus.
So I need
don't
to
wanna
continue with the trial. So
wanna
if you
keep being
don't
held in
answer yes
contempt.
or no, then I will presume you want to be in that courtroom, and you'll, by your conduct, waive your right to be in this courtroom.
By what conduct? I didn't consent
By
to being held in
failing
contempt.
to answer my question, sir. So I'll ask you again.
Are you gonna hold me in contempt? I don't want to be held in contempt.
I will ask you again, sir. Would you like to come back to this courtroom?
I'm supposed to be in there anyway.
So twice now I've asked him. He has not answered a yes or no. Mr. Brooks, I'll ask you a third time. Would you like to come back into this courtroom?
Yes, if you're not gonna hold me in contempt.
Given his yes, I will close the courtroom. He'll be brought over, and then we'll continue when he comes into this courtroom. Thank you.
And for the record, I do not consent to being called that name.
Well, that's good. He doesn't want to be called that name, so we got that clear. He finally gets brought
Her about
over. What the fuck is he doing?
I guess I'll have to look in here because so much that happened since over the past hour and a half or so. I can tell you one thing. I don't intend to have too many more questions. I tell you that. I was almost finished.
I need an offer of proof as to what you believe her testimony would be, meaning what topics. And are they topics that have not already been covered either through her direct examination from the state, your cross-examination, or already covered by your direct?
I don't remember her. What do you mean by related to her direct? Is that from the last time she testified?
From the first date that she testified and from today.
What new topics? I don't remember everything she testified to the first time. It was 2 weeks ago.
Well, Mr. Brooks, this is your opportunity to prevent relevant and probative evidence. But under 906.11, she's already been questioned now twice by you. So what new topics do you intend to question her about when she comes back on the witness stand?
What do you mean by new topics?
Topics that you haven't already covered.
What, pursuant to the police report or something? Is that what you're asking? I don't understand.
I'm asking you.
Hi, Cynthia.
I'll ask you once again, sir. Give me an offer of proof as to what you believe your questioning will be as to Ms. Patterson going forward.
And you say related to topics, right?
That's not
You
bad.
can just give me the topics. I think that's fair.
I wanted to ask questions about the police reports. That was the last few questions. That's why I'm saying it was only.
Is it a statement that she wrote?
I don't know if it's a statement that she wrote in here.
Do you see a written statement with her signature
I'll
on
have
it?
to go through all the paperwork.
Is there a written statement from Ms. Patterson?
Kimmy.
It's my understanding Detective Guth spoke to her on both occasions. Is that right?
Yes, please.
I can't control any more volume. This is as loud as it goes for me. I hear it okay. Yes, we'll get to box 4 is on day 13. I don't know if we'll get there today because the Kathy Darrell situation comes up today, and I will play that in regular speed. It's a sad portion. All right, I'm going to prepare you for that, but at the same time, it's one of the most important testimonies that comes up in this court case. Darrell, as if he hasn't blown it already, but this is a major downfall, and that's why we're going to do that. But no, I can't go any louder on this one, okay? I'll try and mute myself and see if that'll give it a little bit more volume.
Previously provided with discovery?
Absolutely.
What about the police report, sir? Do you want to question her about so I know with specificity?
Oh, I'm looking at it now. How many officers did reports? Because it seemed like it's more than just 2. At least from this paperwork, is more than 2.
Mr. Brooks is referring to. I can maybe help him try and explain, but
Sure.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I can't find the first page to that, but whoever that officer is right here.
Did you hear what he said?
No, what'd she say?
When the bailiff came over and took the paper to go give it to Witch Owl, he goes, "You're gonna have to snatch it."
Oh no, what did she just say to him when the bailiff handed him the paper? She leaned over and whispered something.
Oh, I don't know, but no, Darrell got all flustered or got all angry because like, "You're gonna have to snatch the paper out of my hand. You're gonna have to snatch it." What a bitch.
So I've got pages 2 and 3 out of 6 from Detective Barron's report under Waukesha Police Department incident number 21-047533. This is one of the 2 reports we've been talking about regarding the statements that Ms. Patterson gave to detectives on November 21st and then on November 22nd. This is the first statement.
Is that the officer you just said?
Yes.
So that's not a letter to him from her.
Do you want to question this witness about?
The report is not in order.
Well, no, he didn't bring the letter back. That situation's done because he went to his cell and refused to bring back a letter, meaning we know the letter didn't exist. He's a liar.
Right.
He's typical liar, Brooks. No, that's no. He has moved way beyond that. And what the judge is trying to figure out, because he's gone over the same topics with Erica Patterson ad nauseum. And she's like, "What new topics do you want to ask her?" And because if there's nothing new, she wants to get Erica Patterson off the stage.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't want to keep this woman up there for this guy to.
She knows what he's doing.
Yes. And so, yeah, she's going to eventually just release her from the stand. He won't ask her another question.
He'll do this all day long if she allowed it.
Yeah, so no, he won't be able to ask another question.
So, again, as I stated before, I would have to read it.
Mr. Brooks, I trust that you're prepared. These are your witnesses. So what about that report do you want to question Ms. Patterson on?
Your Honor, I just stated 3 times I would have to read a little bit of this to form the questions.
Under my authority, under 906.11, then, and given that this witness was initially called by the state, there was a full and fair opportunity for cross-examination by Mr. Brooks at that time, and they had ample time this morning to question her. I will declare that his questioning of her to be closed. I will bring the witness out on the witness stand and then we'll bring the jury out, and then I will simply ask the state if there are any questions, and then we'll move on from there.
Just so I understand what you mean by closed.
I'm not allowing you to ask her any additional questions, given your full and fair opportunity that you had previously when she was called by the state, and given the opportunity you had this morning and your failure to identify for this court any probative and relevant information that you would testify to about what's in that report.
How do I, first of all, the report isn't even in order. So I would have to essentially read.
Oh, you see Jay Prince for president back there shaking his head. Oh, judge doing him dirty. Judge doing him dirty. That would be this guy back here. This is Jay Prince for president. He's a piece of garbage. He's a real piece of work. I might share a little bit on him too at some point in time, but yeah, he's a real piece of work.
At least some of it to even ask
Mr. Brooks, this is your witness. I expect that you will be prepared and you will not cause delay by any lack thereof. So I'm bringing the witness out. The jury will come out, and you will not have another opportunity to ask any additional questions unless the state asks questions on cross-examination.
So what is we bringing the witness out for?
I have to do that in front of the jury.
I object to that ruling too. Can you give me a lawful law why?
Your objection is noted for the record. If you start interrupting me when the jury comes out or make any commentary, you will be removed to the other courtroom, and that's.
So I'm being held in contempt again?
No, it's not contempt, sir. It's a finding under Illinois versus Allen. It's a warning that you will forfeit your right to be present.
I might as well have just
No
stayed
such
over there.
contempt finding.
I might as well have just stayed over there then if I was
Mr.
going to be held in
Brooks,
contempt.
that decision is for you and you alone to make, and it is based on your conduct. If you're going to
Just take me over
continue,
there. Just take me over there because I'm not going to get held in contempt for nothing.
I have not held you in contempt.
You did.
You're
You're attempting to hold me in contempt. That's what that is.
No, that's not contempt.
So is it civil or criminal?
Yes, she's locked up.
Oh, here we go. Back to the civil or criminal.
He's been sentenced. He got his 6 life sentences, his additional 765 years, and then an additional for running over Erica Patterson, another 18 years. A time served, though, on that one of 18 days, I believe. So time served on 18 days of the 18 years. And then also time served of 1 year, approximately, on count 1, which was his first life sentence. So he got a good deal. A lot of time off. He's such a bitch, though. He is so funny. He's so feisty today. It's one of the best days.
Why am I being
Mr.
held in
Brooks?
contempt?
I'm
That's
going
the-
to keep
that's
you
the
in
whole-
here because
that's the whole
you're
reason
going
I
to need
didn't
to
wanna
call the
come-
next witness, and I'm going to need
Your
to
Honor.
bring you over in any event.
That's the whole reason why I didn't want to come over here, because you was gonna find a reason to hold me in contempt.
Well, I'm finding a reason, and it's not contempt, but I find a reason to remove you based upon your disruptive.
Well, then
outbursts
remove me if
and
that's
your-
what you want to do. Remove me.
I don't want to do it, sir. I want
Obviously you
in this
do.
courtroom.
Obviously you do. You brought it up before we can even get to.
All right, Mr. Brooks has forfeited his right to be present in this courtroom for the remainder of this witness. Even
So
though it will be
did I
short,
actually forfeit that right?
you have forfeited your right to be present.
And how did I forfeit that right, Your Honor?
All right, we're going off the record so that he can be removed to the other courtroom, and he can call his next witness after we complete with Ms. Patterson and giving the state an opportunity from the neighboring courtroom. And once you can promise to this court that you will abide by the rules of decorum and civility, and if you're willing to conduct yourself consistently within that, then I will allow you to come back over.
So why am I being held in contempt now?
I'm not
What-
holding you in
Then
contempt.
what did I do?
All right, I'm going to step off. You've interrupted repeatedly. I'm going to step off.
Well, there he goes again. Jay, why pick on this poor pro se fella just trying to prove that it was a ghost and not him running down those criminals standing in the street? That's true, Rob. That's a good point. That's a good point. We shouldn't be picking on Darrell. These people that were standing in the street illegally, trying to. You're not supposed to walk down the street, Chop Chop. You can't just walk down the street. That's what sidewalks. They're jaywalkers. Jaywalkers have been called. Jaywalking. Thanks for the terrible 5, Rob Pate. I mean, took us in a dark place there. Jeez, Rob. Rob Pate's words, not just Jab's. Thank you, Rob Pate. Thank you.
Sorry. I accidentally booted myself.
How do I? Can you boot yourself again?
Yeah. Hold on.
You still there? Hello? She booted the wrong one. she booted the wrong one.
Oh, no, I left through the bottom thing. Okay, just hold on a minute. It'll probably take care of itself.
Hang
Give
on.
it a second.
Actually, let me do it.
Which one am I?
I got it. Oh, there you
Hello?
go. There you go. You got it. You're good.
Now I can't hear you.
right.
Boot me again.
All right, well, we'll see if we can get Ketchup back in here. Technical difficulties. But that's okay. It's Darrell Brooks. What would be Darrell Brooks without a little technical difficulty?
Sorry about that. I touched the screen to move it and accidentally booted myself.
No
Sorry.
All right, we're going to go forward here. Okay, Darrell Brooks back in the other room again. Should be a good time. I think he's composed himself here.
Hey, Peculiar.
Hi, Peculiar.
Mr. Brooks, I'm needing you. Oh, okay. Okay.
How many times we're going to have to pause this going forward, or fast forward in the future with this day 12, do you think?
I have no clue.
Probably a lot.
Probably.
Just for the record, Mr. Brooks is appearing from another courtroom. That should not affect your deliberation or verdicts in any way. At this time, does the state have any questions for this witness? All right. Thank you, ma'am. You may step down. Thank you for being here.
Hi, Stephen Bear.
She's like, thank God.
Hi, Body Watcher. Gary. Hi, how are you? Helping him. I might have missed some people. I don't know. Hi, Kim Bryant.
Rick Reed.
Body Watcher. Let's see. Stephen Bear. Hi, how are you? I think I'm
Gary.
Gary.
Hey, Gary.
They always do that over on
Credence and Mikey. I know. That's why I always think of that.
Yeah, it's not,
Whenever I see Gary.
it's not the same Gary, I don't think, but they always do that. I like it. It's funny.
Yeah, it's a little sound bite.
Gary.
Hi, Gary.
Well, the jury's got to leave. Now we're going to try and bring Darrell Brooks back over. Okay, we'll see how this goes.
All right, the jury is no longer in the courtroom. Mr. Brooks, I had the jury leave the courtroom because it appeared to me you wanted to perhaps either ask to come back into the courtroom or make another record of something. Do you want to come back into this courtroom as you call your next witness? You're not muted. You're unmuted.
He's got to get his headphones. Remember, Darrell Brooks got bad ear. Is when he
Selective hearing.
He was slammed to the ground. He only had one good ear, a dented shoulder, lost his sandwich. Right? He was slammed to the ground. Okay. Yeah, we'll see if we can get him back in here. Jay, are you taking a well-deserved Thursday off tonight? Yes, I am, Kelly. But I am preparing a wonderful Friday morning Fleabag show because I have a feeling Fleabag's going to be on fire tonight. Oh, you know what? I promised everybody. I think it's been long enough that Tammy J probably isn't taking notes anymore because it's Darrell Brooks now, and she doesn't know. Oh, Gwen, J, I have a question. Let me tell you my belief on what's going to happen tonight, okay?
Apparently, Jay, she waits till the stream is over and she puts on the live chat. And that's how she takes her notes.
Oh, well, this will be perfect. So don't put anything in the live chat, all right? Because here we go. Now, if I'm correct, you people are going to owe me a shit ton of money tomorrow morning. And if not, if I am not correct, you will need 0 super chats tomorrow morning, all right? So here's the deal. Oh, I got to check my text. Is that still a thing?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I think you just addressed it. I was just wondering if we were taking off tonight.
Yeah. We're taking off tonight because I'm going to have something special on there. Here's what's going to happen tonight, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be right on this. Fleabag's going to come out, and she's going to say, "Oh, my God, just J-Hip and Shizzy. I just got them. They've been got. They're so fucked." This is what she's going to say. She's going to come out with this bravado.
It's going in the folder.
How she set us up, all right? Trust me. She is going, this is my opinion. I could be wrong. I think she's going to come out and she's going to be, now she's going to ignore every Joey Camp email, every Paint Chips email, and she's going to pull up Shizzy's email. She's going to pull up my email where I said, "Good morning," or "Good evening, fatty." All right. And she's going to share those with me, like, "Look at what they did. Conspiracy. I set them up. Oh, they just screwed themselves. Look at me. Just J-Hip's an idiot. Look what he did. He just found himself in litigation." Oh, this dumb broad is going to come out with some bravado and act like she just did something amazing. Gang. Yep, gang.
Gang.
Sometimes Gwen, but no, listen, I've been following these frauds for so freaking long, and these fools, I can generally call this shit right now on what she's going to do. All right? And then she's going to go through my email, the list of things like, when I said, "Congratulations, you raised money on a fictitious memorial. Good job. You raised money to put a kid in the shed. You raised money, all right, to put a woman into bankruptcy. You raised money to build a stained fence, sans stain, all right? And yes, oh man, she's going to come on tonight and she's going to act like she got on just J-Hip and Shizzy. That's what she's going to do. I can call this one from a mile away. And if I'm wrong, oh my God, I'll be stunned. I will be stunned. if I am wrong, but I'm pretty sure she will ignore everything of Joey Camp, all right, where he says the N word about a kabillion times. He calls everyone a Bob Saget, which is also the name of John Crook's dog. Embarrassing, but I know how this is going to go, and it's going to be delightful, which will make for a wonderful flea cap tomorrow, in my opinion. Sip Hats, Quinky Dink is late. Oh my goodness, we have a pregnancy here. We have a little one on its way. Quinky Dink is late. Congratulations. Look at Sip Hats. Oh yeah, throwing out some foreigner words. Oh no, I don't know what's going on over here. Do you think, is that a spy? Is that a spy? Is that an alt account getting into the chat to get the info to pass it on to Fleabag? I care. This is why I held it off for an hour and 12 minutes, because I figured Tammy lost interest in Darrell Brooks at this point. But I will bet you $10, Jay. Bet me what? Long pauses to read. Oh yeah, she's gonna go into Facebook. Yep. You're right, Peculiar. I know what's gonna happen tonight. I've been watching these idiots long enough that she's going to think she has the upper hand, and oh man, I guarantee you, she's gonna say, "Jay, Shizzy, these guys are idiots. Look, they fell for it." I know my anti-house ecosystem very well. All right. I could be 100% wrong, but I think that's where we're going tonight. And I can't wait to watch the shit show. But at the same time, I just wanted to give you that. All right. That's what you should be prepared for tomorrow. I mean, if you want to go watch Fleabag, you can always go. Mo made me a picture. I can get her to make a J-Hip video. Yes, Peculiar, please. Not a horse face hip video. That one offends me. I strike those channels. Don't do that. Not a horse face hip. Oh man. I don't know. I think tonight will be interesting because this is like a 27 email exchange between Shizzy, Fleabag, Joey Camps, Paint Chips. I sent one email only. I just responded to Fatty. Fleabag. I only responded to Fleabag, which she won't be happy about. I seem to struck a chord over. You remember when she used to never mention me? And now it's like every damn show. It's like I can do 30 minutes of just J-Hip now. What did I do? You know what I'm saying? What did I do, Ketchup?
Just being you,
It's very rude. I even mailed her some chicken skins. Right? Some super chat, little super chat cheddar chicken skins. That's what I sent her. On behalf of Jingers, I sent her some super chat chicken skins. Dummy.
Speaking of that picture, Peculiar, have you found it yet?
Oh yeah, you gotta find that.
I mean, should you even be here today?
Have you even properly think No Magic yet?
Yeah, should be like, professing your undying thanks to them for that photo.
I have to remind everyone of one thing. Travis is a maggot. This guy is a maggot. All right? He's the biggest scum of all the scumbags. He's the scummiest. All right? Like if scum were ranked, he'd be the top scum. All right, for what he did to this.
Yeah, terrible Travis, doing good deeds all the time and helping people. He's awful. Just terrible.
For what he did for this family. Now, of course, you have to remember, no magic, no magic, no magic. And you also have to remember that I do have to point this out, that over a year ago, Fleabag was harming animals, harming them. All right? She was lighting off fireworks over at Christmas time, over at Fleabag's place, lighting off fireworks, harming animals. All right, showing no respect to animals, trying to basically off them because she was lighting off fireworks. Oh wait, no, that was okay because that was them lighting it off. But no, Travis did it, and yeah, I forgot. Yeah, he was destroying animals at the time. Basically, it was like a prison sentence at this point for these animals when Travis did it. But when Fleabag lights off a firework, it's cool. It's all good. You know. Oh boy. I think it'll be a good night if she goes on. I mean, if she, and it's illegal. It's illegal, peculiar.
Yeah, it is.
And, you know, I wanted to mention something while we're here, while we're paused for a second. She said something so stupid. I can't believe she said it. She said on her show, I know that Fleabag loves me. I'm her favy. I know that. I think she started to not like me a little bit, but I think there's still a lot of love there. But no, she said on her show. On her show. Well, the cops showed up and, you know, Travis, so if that's not even his property, they should have made him leave. Okay, so because he doesn't own the property and the property owner wasn't there. Okay, so if she leaves her home and Tori's there and the cops just show up, they have to make Leatherface leave? I'm confused on this situation where if you're a guest on somebody's property but the owner's not there, then the person visiting just has to leave just because. I'm very confused on her logic on this one, but maybe she'll explain it. I highly doubt this. This is why it would be impossible to have an interview with Fleabag, because I'd bring this up and she'd be like, it's different. He was out near the street. And I'm like, what? And then there's the other side of things with LMNOP, who says, I can clearly tell the difference between a gunshot and a firecracker. Well, if you watch the video of Travis's, you would see there was no gunshots. It was just firecrackers. So either she's lying or she actually can't tell the difference. All right. It's one of the two.
Well, and then she goes on to say how terrified her dog is of guns and fireworks. Yep. Meanwhile, she's walking around with her gun on her hip with her kid right by her all the time, like it's no big deal.
She is one amazing person to be able to come up with something new every single time. Like if I was to debate her, I'd be like, so you were harming a dog when, you know, you were over there lighting off fireworks the part of Christmas. She'd be like, dog wasn't there yet. Well, they have more than one, right?
Oh, yeah, they have 3 dogs. So 2 of their dogs, which the little one that she was talking about is the one that was scared, is one of the little dogs, I believe.
And then, of course, she'd be like, nope, dogs had on ear protection on that night. Okay, what about the turtles? Nope, they had ear protection. Actually, turtles aren't bothered by, nope. But Travis, he didn't come over and put ear protection on my dogs. No, he did not. Terrible person. Animal abuse. I mean, these people are so dumb. There's no way. And I've always said this. I don't know what LMNOP's goal is, but to make, 13 channels every single day, call her out to be a complete idiot, and a moron and a liar. I mean, I don't know. I would look to redeem my reputation, not continue to throw it in the trash. But I guess she's never had a reputation, so that's okay. That's okay. We're going to get back to Brooks now. I just wanted to bring that up because that's my little prediction for tonight. My little prediction is she's going to claim that Shizzy and Just J Hip are freaking idiots, and she set us up. And she got us right where she wants us. In front of a court. Just J Hip called me a fatty in front of the judge. Yeah, and then your buddy called me a Bob Saget. All right, yeah, how'd that go for you? Not only that, you emailed me, dummy. I didn't do anything. You emailed me. You commented on it. All right. If you send me an email, I respond to every email I get from these dummies. All right, I eat it up like meatloaf. I love it. My favorite freaking thing. I love an email from the dummies. I always respond. And quite frankly, I thought I had a delightful response. And I hope the judge reads it like, wait, hang on. You raised money to put a child into poverty, a kid in the shed? Wait, hang on. You raised money to put a lady into bankruptcy? Wait, hang on. You raised money for a fictitious memorial? And of course she'll be scumbags, hurting a family.
Yeah, but the judge is going to see that you weren't being spiteful, Jay, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, I've been no, he's gonna read into it. He's gonna look at this guy. He's so spiteful. This guy has so much Sprite. I bet you he probably bought like a 12-pack of them. There's so much Sprite going on, and he's looking for this travel trailer with Clark Stark is terrible. And now he's making fun of Boner Crusher for wearing his headphones, his Walkman. Stephen Bear says, I'm not gay. But if I were, I'm going to be gay like Jay. Stephen Bear.
Stephen Bear is hilarious.
All right, that's all I'm going to say about it. I wanted to pause because we're about an hour and 10 minutes in. I wanted to get that out there because I don't think Tammy will be listening. I didn't want to give away my prediction on tonight, but I think I'm right on. But I could be 100% wrong, but I think I'm going to hold court on this one. We'll see. Hi, hey, Joe. How are you?
Now, am I being held in contempt yet again?
The record will reflect that pursuant to Illinois versus Allen, Mr. Brooks was not held in contempt, although that is one of the possible ways for a trial judge to handle a defendant who is stubbornly defiant, disruptive, and contemptuous. That is not the only way in which a judge can address a defendant that is being discourteous, disrespectful, and disruptive. So pursuant to the authority in Illinois versus Allen, I found that you forfeited your right to be present based upon your conduct. I'd also direct the parties to some persuasive
Don't worry, he's going to get to come back over in about 6 minutes, but he's going to have a blow up here, I believe, over on the other side. But yeah, we're going to sit through the blow up here.
Supreme Court, State versus Davis, 461 P. 3rd, 1204. That's from 2020. And I'd remind the parties of the district court decision that was later affirmed from Pennsylvania, U.S. versus Jennings, 855 F. Sup. 1420.
Well, see you, Simpats. See you. Hi, Linda. How are you? Yeah, they're pretty predictable. I've been following these folks for a long time. That's why Jeremy pays me so much.
I thought you were using Illinois versus Allen.
You are welcome to come back into this courtroom, sir.
So why was I removed in the first place then?
I've made my findings. The record will stand. I will ask you one last time. Would you like to come back into this courtroom as you call your next witness?
You're not going to hold me in contempt no more. Not going to do that.
Mr. Brooks is not answering my question directly, so based upon that, I'll advise him that if I will ask one more time and he fails to answer it with a yes or no, I will take that as a no, that he wants to stay in that courtroom.
You can't answer. You can't answer.
Mr. Brooks,
you can't do that. You can't do that.
Mr. Brooks, I'm advising you that I will. He's interrupting me once again.
Okay, you talk. You're the one talking right now, so don't do that.
I'm going to mute him because he's not being respectful and he's just spouting off.
Hi, Brenda.
So he did not answer my question directly. He has not reclaimed his right to come back into the courtroom because number one, he has not requested it. Number two, he hasn't answered my question about whether he wants to come back in. And number three, he hasn't stated or demonstrated a willingness to conduct himself consistently with the decorum and respect inherent in the concepts of courts and judicial proceedings. I will give him one more opportunity so that it's abundantly clear on this record that I am honoring his right to be present, and I will.
Judge didn't mute. She was coughing. She left Fleabag over there. She's like Fleabag over there. She's over there coughing into the microphone. Terrible.
That when I have done something that he disagrees with, that he just continues to argue with me and does not answer questions directly. So based upon his continued disruptive behavior, the fact that he will not answer my questions directly, I'll find that he's continuing to forfeit his right to be present in this courtroom. Clearly, the audio and visual technology are working. He's been responding, although not appropriately. He is in that other courtroom. We can see him. He does have the headphones on, and I confirmed that he can see and hear as well based upon the court personnel that are in the other courtroom. So I'll make another finding that his appearance from the other courtroom is the functional equivalent of him being present in this courtroom. Mr. Brooks, before I unmute you, I am going to advise you, I will ask you to call your next witness And if I don't get a direct response out of you, I may ask it again. And if you fail to give me a direct response, then you will forfeit your right to call any other witnesses. So I'm going to unmute you. Actually, I need to bring the jury back out. But before I do that, I will unmute you first and ask you which witness you intend to call so we can at least have that person ready to go and outside the courtroom. Who will be your next witness?
I'm not calling no witness if I got to be in this other courtroom.
Would you like to come back into this courtroom, sir?
Why was I ever removed? You never answered.
I've made a record of that, sir.
I have to answer everything, though. Everything you ask me, you expect me to answer. But then when I ask you questions, you never have to answer anything. I just put on the record that 2 of your bailiffs just made gestures. When I'm looking at them off the reflection of the screen, they're making gestures behind my head that make me feel uncomfortable. I just brought that up on the record. You didn't even address that.
Mr.
Oh,
Brooks,
boy.
I didn't address it because frankly, you keep interrupting me and then I have to deal with the interruptions and make a record regarding that. So I just saw the captain walk over. I will let security personnel, Captain Dussault, look into that. And if appropriate, he can bring that conduct to my attention. I'd also remind the defendant that at any time you can also ask to be brought over through the bailiffs who are in that courtroom. So to be abundantly fair to you, I will ask one more time, would you like to come back over to this courtroom?
I should have never been removed.
That's not answering my question, sir.
You haven't answered my question.
The court's not going to answer questions directed at the court by the defendant because they're not relevant or probative at this time, and they're a delay and disruptive tactic.
They're
Mr.
not a
Brooks,
delay and disruptive tactic. Is that a judicial determination that you're making?
I'm going to mute you because we're going off on the judicial determinations. Every decision I make, sir, is by definition a judicial determination. It is on the record. If there is a conviction, you can raise whatever issues you want on appeal if you are convicted. But we don't need to have this back and forth every time to further make the record when the record speaks for itself. You were given plenty of opportunities throughout this trial to make offers of proof, to state your legal reasoning for either an objection or for a question that's being asked or for a whole host of other things. But right now, you're not doing anything legally relevant. You're being disruptive. I would like you to be present. That is always what I want during this case. It's certainly.
Well, above his eye, he has a wonderful tattoo over there, Coop. It says Moo Moo. Right? Don't know who. You think it might be in response to his sister or one of his blood brothers. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, it says Moo Moo. Moo Moo. Oops, I lost my spot.
Good point, Peculiar. Semantics don't work for illiterate dickbags.
Sir, you are hereby advised this is the last time I will ask this question,
Don't talk
or you
about
will
that.
forfeit your right to present
Can't do that.
any
Show me what-
additional
show me
witnesses
where that's law.
because
Show
you
me
are
where
not
that's law.
cooperating with this process.
Show me that it's law. That's all I'm asking. Show me that it's lawful law.
Mr. Brooks,
How can I forfeit not being able to have a defense? Are you kidding me?
all I'm asking is that you conduct
boy.
yourself with dignity, with decorum, and with respect. I will
Okay.
gladly bring you back into this courtroom so you can present your additional witnesses. But you need to ask me to come back into this courtroom.
With all due respect, I'm tired of having this back and forth with you every day. It's not my intention to come in here and have
And
this.
stop acting like a
these interactions with
bitch.
you every day. It's not, regardless of what you may think, regardless of how you may feel, that is not my intention. Okay? I simply do what I do because I do not have the understanding. So if I don't understand something, I'm going to ask a question. I apologize if it makes you feel that.
There's going to be a little bit of reverb again. It'll go away. It's just they're in 2 different courtrooms, and all of a sudden we get background noise again. So just a heads up, it'll go away.
And now
I'm
Darrell's
intentionally trying
playing
to
the
relate
dummy
myself.
card.
I'm intentionally trying to be disruptive because that's not the case. And I feel very disrespected every time the record is made, making it seem like that's what I'm attempting to do. So of course it's gonna frustrate. Of course it's gonna make me a little bit upset. And I just want you to understand that. It seems to me the way I'm interpreting what you're doing, which is it is your courtroom. That's not it's not a dispute. It's not up for debate. You control what's going on in there. It's not a dispute.
I wonder if he
But the way
would
I'm
pull
interpreting
half
what
as much
you're doing
crap
is that I'm being
if
held
the
accountable.
judge was a
That's how I'm
man.
interpreting it.
No, he won't. I'll probably swing back to some of that at some point in time. Peculiar, I know there's an echo. It's not me. This is Law Crime Channel, and it's actually the courtroom. It'll go away in a little bit when he gets back over to the actual courtroom here. He will eventually get over there. I do know there's an echo, but yeah, he will get back over there. But let me see. I thought I saw another question up there too. Let me see. Was he mentally evaluated? How did he pass it? Don't worry. In the sentencing hearing, when he's being sentenced, the judge goes over this very clearly. He was evaluated 3 times. Okay.
Yeah, this is very deliberate behavior.
Yes, this is very deliberate behavior. So yes, don't think he was not evaluated. He was.
Because one of the three things that's cited in the Illinois versus Allen, one of them is being gagged. I haven't been gagged. One of them is held in contempt.
What's the third, Mr. Brooks? What's the third?
The third is removed from the courtroom while the trial continues, right? That's the third, right?
And that's what's been done.
Okay. So now, where does it say after that that having me on a headset or being able to see and hear and all this and this, how is that not prejudicial on defense?
Sir, you can raise that issue on appeal. You can raise that issue on appeal if you are convicted.
This is why I say that though, because I can't even see. The only thing I can see right now when I'm looking at the TV is you and the prosecution table. I can't see anything else.
I understand that, sir. I'm fully aware of that.
So I'm not fully aware of what's going on in the courtroom. Don't I deserve that right to be able to see and hear everything that's going on?
If you can conduct yourself consistently with the decorum and respect inherent in the concepts of courts and judicial proceedings, the answer then is yes. So I'm not going to have a debate with you about the law. I will ask you again, would you like to come back into this courtroom?
Are you going to kick me out?
Sir,
I'm just going to let this kind of go on. We can read this. They have a little bit more back and forth. Eventually, the echo will end. Did he appeal? Well, yes, kind of. It's still ongoing. There were some questions because he got moved to another prison, and he's claiming he didn't get all of his materials in a timely fashion. So he's asking for another extension on his appeal. However, I don't know if he's going to get that. We'll have to wait and see.
Frustrated today, more than ever before, the ability of this court to do that.
I apologize for you feeling that way, but I'm frustrated too. And nobody seems to take that into account. I'm just as frustrated as everybody. Probably more.
Then I suggest that you conform your conduct to the requirements of courtesy and decorum so that you don't run the risk of forfeiting your right to be present. But that falls on you and you alone, sir.
There is no conduct. I don't understand what you mean by that. I really don't.
Mr. Brooks, you may not understand it. I don't think that's accurate. I think you know exactly what you're doing.
If that's what you...
What do you mean by conduct? I've been an angel over here. I've been a damn angel. What do you want out of me? I'm over here dominating in court. I'm lawyering. I'm killing it. What do you want out of me? Bunch of bastards not treating me fairly. I got Jay Prince for president behind me. He's over there. He's got good things to say.
Yeah, my friend's here, and you're making me look stupid.
Oh, look, his box top fell off. Oh, he's so stupid. He's so funny. I like Box Fort Day. Box Fort Day is pretty good. Now, as you can see, he's going to come back over. All right, we should have better sound quality here. We'll lose our echo, I believe.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
There we go. We're back to the show.
The defense may call its next witness.
Who's here?
Bertram Hayes.
Hey, Ketchup, can you hold this down for just a few minutes?
Sure.
Okay, this next witness, trust me, you're getting nothing out of this guy. He doesn't remember shit. All right, but that's why the prosecutors didn't have him on. He's got nothing to offer, but it's still good because he's going to start the lead up to the next Darrell Brooks going crazy moment. Oh, that's going to happen. He's going to go fucking nuts. All right, but trust me, anytime the prosecution does not, ask redirecting questions, oh man, he gets frustrated and it's interesting. I'll be right back, though. I'll be right back.
Aldrich and Lozano are present and ready, Your Honor.
Thank you.
What was the last two?
Aldrich and Lozano.
Yeah, the bailiffs are frustrated. They gotta move him and all his boxes of crap every time.
Go, Deanna Aldridge.
Deanna Aldridge? All right, very well.
Way to prepare, Darrell. Peculiar. That's probably what he's doing. Yeah, he just pulled it off. He's had it off before, though, Cynthia, when he made his big poor me
I'm sorry, I think
she
she
was
was in the other building, so.
It's all right. Thank you for letting us know.
Come on, Darrell. You can do it. This cracks me up when he's pretending he's doing something. He's just purposely doing this because he wants everybody to wait on him. Yeah, peculiar. He did. He thought he was cool. Look at me in my suit.
Good afternoon, Miss Aldrich. If you would please make your way to the witness
Axe
stand.
and stuff.
It is up by me. It's up by riser. When you get all the way to the witness stand, please remain standing. Raise your right hand, and my clerk Teresa, who's on my left and will be across from me, will swear you in. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Come up and have a seat.
Oh,
First
for
thing
sure,
I'm asking you
Coop.
to do is to state your first and last names for the record, and then spell each.
Okay. Deanna Aldrich, Deanna. Last name is Aldrich.
Thank you. Go ahead, sir. Your witness.
Good afternoon, Miss Aldrich. Direct your attention. Well, first of all, let me back up a little bit. What do you currently do for a living?
I'm retired.
That's always pretty good. Direct your attention to the evening of November 21 of 2021. Do you recall that evening?
He does have plenty of time.
Where were you staying at the time?
I live on Maple Avenue.
And during that evening, did you hear anything unusual?
I did.
And do you recall what that was?
I heard a large thumping noise in my neighbor's yard, and when I came out to my porch, I saw a red SUV.
Back up a little bit to the thumping noise. Can you describe that thumping noise? Would it just be a thumping? Did it sound like a crash or anything of that nature?
I believe it was like the engine dropping kind of noise.
Okay. And you stated you looked out your patio and saw a red SUV.
I did.
Do you recall how that SUV looked at that time?
It was smashed to smithereens.
This is going good, Darrell.
The red SUV was still running at the time that you observed it?
Yes.
And at some point, did it cut off?
Yes.
And what did you see from that point?
Before I seen it shut off, I seen it go forward in the driveway and then back up like 3 feet. And then someone got out of the car and ran around the bushes to the front of my building.
And who's the someone that you are referring to?
At that time, I didn't have my glasses on, so I could not see clearly.
What do you recall?
As far as
Description
what?
wise, yeah.
Dark hair, possibly white or purple or whatever color shirt, and dark pants.
Do you recall a height?
I think he was probably anywhere between 5'6" and 6 foot. I really couldn't tell because of the angle.
So I'm assuming then your patio is kind of on a upward base type of angle that you would have kind of been looking
I was
sort of
looking
down.
down, yes.
You know what? I actually have something though. I'm not going to share it today. Maybe on the next stream. I know a lot of people might be wondering why Darrell is asking the questions he's asking. All right, in terms of remember Ketchup, tint of the windows, window up or down, honking of the vehicle, all the questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he had a lawyer in his very first hearing. Now, and this is a pre-trial hearing to see if they're gonna allow them to press charges or whatever. All right. This is the very first time where he has an attorney asking some questions of Officer Casey or Detective Casey. And these are all the questions that she was asking Casey, one after another. I mean, if you want to know why he asked these questions, she asked the exact same questions of Casey. And so he thinks, this is it. This is what to go with. and no, it is a litany of the exact same questions. And I was watching it the other day because I forgot about it. I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot that he's just repeating everything his public defender had asked Officer Casey in the pre-trial hearing before all of the charges are pressed or are made available. So, well, they were made available, but before, the first judge who is going to set bail, actually, they're going to set bail and determine, if there's any validity to the charges that the state's making, and that's what goes on. He verbatim is going to go over the same line of questionings from the windows tinted, the honking of the horn. I mean, it's verbatim, one after another. All right. So he doesn't have anything new to offer other than, I'll just repeat this same line of questioning that my public defender asked Officer Casey to every single person. So it's.
Well, that would make sense because the questions aren't starting with, would it be fair to say?
Yeah.
Because every other question he asks is, would it be fair to say this or that? And these are he's just copying from someone else because that's what he does.
He's just 100% copying one after another. And so, yeah, I'll pull that up. It's a 24-minute thing, but actually it's only, I think his public defender actually only goes on for it's like 12 minutes if we speed it up. The whole thing's 24 minutes. But yeah, I'll pull it up maybe next time. But yeah, if you want to know why he's asking these questions, I'll pull that up and you'll be like, oh, well, that makes sense because dummy doesn't have a mind of his own. So now he's just going to keep repeating the same old shit over and over. It is quite amazing. But no, I don't mean that. I'm not mansplaining. I'm just telling you why he's asking these questions.
And the individual you stated ran in what direction at the time that you were observing?
My porch is here, and he ran from the driveway here around to the front of my building.
Did you see where the individual went from that point, or could you not see because of where you were positioned on the patio?
He stopped to, if you were looking at the building, he stopped to the right of the building front.
And the building front, is that a street?
Yes. Not all the way to the street, though.
Okay.
He was in the front yard on the grass.
Did you at any time observe this individual jump over the hood?
I was running in and out of my house, so I did not see because I was trying to find my glasses as I was running in and out.
So is it fair to say you were trying to locate your glasses so you could get a better look at what you were observing?
Yes.
Do you recall if the SUV had any tinted windows?
I do not recall.
Do you recall what time of the evening you heard the loud thumping and then observed the SUV?
I do not recall.
And before that evening, had you ever noticed that SUV before that evening?
No.
Did you speak with any of your neighbors to inquire who the SUV may have belonged to?
No, there was people coming outside from the building that the driveway was, and they were gonna walk up to the vehicle, but they did not, because I yelled to them and said, don't touch it.
So that kind of would be fair to say that that kind of startled them and stopped them in their tracks.
Yeah.
Do you recall how many people there were?
Maybe 10.
And at some point, did law enforcement come to your home and interview you about what you observed that evening?
Yes.
And do you know if they? Well, I'm assuming they took a report. Would that be fair to say?
They came up to my apartment and asked me some questions.
Do you recall if they were writing it down or recording it?
Writing it down.
If you recall, did you ever learn what the loud noises were that you heard before seeing the SUV?
No.
And the street that you observed the individual running toward, do you recall what street that would have been based on the direction?
Arlington Avenue would be right directly in front of that building.
You didn't see the individual run towards Maple Street?
He ran towards Maple Street and came around the bushes directly to the right of my patio, being up high.
But the general direction would have been, which street did you say?
Arlington.
Arlington. I apologize. Were you aware that there was a parade going on that evening?
Yes.
Did you attend?
No.
He's killing it over here.
Mm-hmm.
After you spoke with the law enforcement officers that evening, did any more law enforcement officers come back and interview you at any time after that evening?
They did not interview me that evening. They came early the next day on the 22nd.
Oh, I'm sorry. After the 22nd, did any other law enforcement come back out to interview?
No.
Two words, Darrell.
Do you recall the name of the officer that interviewed you?
No.
She seems nervous. She is shaking.
Yeah, I can't imagine this is very fun.
Yeah.
No further questions at this time.
Thank you. Any calls?
No cross, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. You may sit down. You are, please.
It's going to be disappointing for Darrell. No cross. So now he's getting a little confused. See, and this is the thing though with Darrell. He seems to think that since there's no cross-examination, that
He's killing it.
well, no, he's actually pissed off because he's like, wait, they're just trying to speed through all of these witnesses. They don't have any questions, no cross. Well, it's because these witnesses didn't have much to offer. And all Darrell did was call all of the witnesses that the prosecution team did not use because they didn't have much. So they don't have a cross examination for people they did not use. They know what they're going to say. These were their witnesses. He just called their witnesses. Oh, this one's going to be a good one. I'm going to get a lot of information on this guy. Trust me, this guy's going to be good.
Solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Have a seat, please. First thing I will ask you to do is to state your first and last names for the record.
My first name is Christopher, and my last name is Bertram.
Could you spell those, please?
CHRISTOPHERBERTRAM.
Thank you. As long as you sit close to the table, you will not have to lean in. Go ahead, sir, your witness.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, your witness.
First of all, good afternoon. What do you currently do for a living?
I do electrical work.
Directing your attention to the evening of November 21st, 2021. Do you recall that evening pretty well?
Not very.
Do you recall what you were doing that evening?
Yes.
And what were you doing that evening?
Taking my mother's car to our mechanic friend.
Were you aware of the parade going on that evening?
No.
Around what time were you taking your mom's car to be inspected?
I don't recall.
Do you recall seeing anything that caught your attention that evening?
Yes.
Can you say what that was?
A smashed up red car.
And do you recall where you saw that at?
I believe it is Prospect Court Street.
And at the time you observed this smashed up car, as you say, did you see anyone driving it?
Yes.
And were you able to make a description? Sorry, description of who's driving it?
I believe so.
And what do you recall?
I don't recall what I said.
You don't recall what you said or saw?
I don't recall what I exactly said when I gave my statement.
Do you recall what you saw?
No.
No, you made reference to giving the statement. I'm assuming that would be to law enforcement. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
And did they write down? Well, let me back up. How was that interview conducted? Was that an in-person interview over the phone or?
In person.
And do you recall if the law enforcement officer was writing down what you were telling them or recording?
I don't recall.
Hang on. I actually got to pop off of this one here. Give me 1 second here, folks. 1 second. Sorry, I had a little technical error. Give me 1 second here. Killer questioning, Darrell.
Did you observe the vehicle stop at any point in time?
No.
So it's pretty much you just saw it just kind of just rolling past.
Yes.
Did you know?
Hey, I got a question for you.
Hmm.
Do you guys want to see some baked bean teeth?
Ew. Why?
I'm just telling you, you're going to hit awesomeness after this witness is done.
It was kind of random for you to just say that out of nowhere. That's why I asked why.
I was foreshadowing. When this witness is done, you are going to see awesomeness.
Okay.
Notice if the vehicle had any tents?
Any what?
Tents, like tinted windows?
No.
He was like, any what?
Tents?
recall in your interview with law enforcement? Well, let me back up a little bit. Was your interview with law enforcement the same evening that you saw this vehicle, or sometime after?
The same evening.
Do you recall stating during the interview that evening that you observed the driver as a black male with short hair and a short beard?
I don't recall exactly what I said.
Do you recall stating at any time during that interview that evening that you believe you saw the operator of the vehicle reach down and grab something as they were driving past?
Yes.
By the way, fun folks, if you don't mind, if you could please swing down, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, do. Please share if you enjoy the material. I do appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. This witness has very little to offer, but at the same time, trust me, at the end of this witness, oh man, I'm gonna give you gold. I'm gonna give you gold. Well, hey Joe, he was out on bail, but that was not during this trial. In the prior situation where he ran over Erica Patterson, that's a little bit different situation. His mom did bail him out for $500 or $1,000, something like that. And so he did get bailed out, which allowed us to get to the situation that happened later, right? Runs over Erica Patterson with her car, with his mom's car, spends 2.5 weeks in jail. Mom bails him out. And then, of course, 3 days later, everything ensues. All because of Dawn Woods being a terrible, terrible person. She's garbage. Right? His mom, Dawn Woods, she's garbage. She is one of the worst of the worst. We'll get to that in the closing arguments, or not the witness statements or whatever, impact statements or whatnot. We'll get to that.
And do you recall where your interview with law enforcement that evening took place?
Yes.
And where did it take place?
My house.
Grounds.
And was anyone present with you during your interview with law enforcement that evening?
Yes.
And who was that?
My mother.
And do you recall what agency your interview was conducted by?
Yes.
And would you stay for the jury and the record?
The FBI.
Do you recall stating in your interview that evening with law enforcement that you heard a lot of gunshots?
Yes.
And do you recall? I think that's a little bit unfair to say.
Why?
If you had to estimate, where do you think those gunshots were coming from, like vicinity wise?
It sounded from downtown.
And when you say a lot of shots, what would you describe as a lot of shots?
Like a full magazine.
Sorry, Devil fan. Sorry you're drunk. You notice the prosecution team seems very concerned on this line of questioning here. They're over there trying to decide if there's any way they can overcome this testimony. It's terrible. Yeah, I mean, this is damning to the prosecution's team. This is damning. It's what this is. I don't know if things are going to go well for them. This might be the witness that puts them under. I don't know if they can recover from this witness who knows nothing.
At some time after observing this vehicle, did you call 911?
Yes.
Congrats, Rick Fred.
Do you recall around what time you called 911?
No.
Do you recall shortly after seeing this vehicle texting anyone?
Yes.
Do you recall who that was?
My girlfriend.
The witness yawns. He's bored as shit. So funny. He's just like, oh. I think there's enough alcohol to have a drinking game with this complete turn. Trust me, you sit tight another few minutes, you're gonna get gold. I promise you gold.
And what did you tell her?
I don't remember.
Do you recall telling her there's a shooting?
Possibly.
You can't remember anything. Two words, Darrell. He's like Boner Crusher.
Did you see anyone else in the vehicle?
No.
He's reading chat.
But you do recall seeing the operator wearing a black sweater.
I don't remember.
Did you observe at any time that evening seeing someone run from the vehicle?
No.
He yawns.
Do you recall why you would have gave a description that evening when initially interviewed by law enforcement?
Because I saw the person in the car.
And how did that person look?
I don't remember.
Grounds.
Oh, this answer may stand.
Grounds.
What was the answer?
He said, I don't recall, or I don't remember.
No further questions at this time.
Thank you. Any cross? No. Thank you, sir. You may step down and you are excused.
Get ready. Get ready. Darrell Brooks has just figured something out. He's getting ready to have a big smile. This is one of the greatest moments of this trial. Darrell Brooks has come to a conclusion. Oh, you just wait for it, kids. You just wait for it. This is one of the greatest moments. There's many others. Oh, this one's good, though. This one's good. Are you prepared, Ketchup?
I'm ready. I'm waiting.
Here comes the big smile, the big grin, the aha moment.
All right, go ahead, call your next witness.
And when we get to the next break, I have something to discuss outside of the prison itself, the jury. That pleases the court.
Do you want to do that now or after your next
We
witness?
can.
All right, I'll address a legal issue and we'll bring the jury back in when we're ready. All rise for the jury, please.
Trust me, I know what's going to happen. It's amazing.
Right, Peculiar?
You'll see more stupid.
Go ahead, Mr. Brooks.
Oh no, he's
I'm
thinking.
curious. Some of these, judging by the reports, how are some of these answers allowed to pass when They're coming straight from reports made by the people on the stand. Very curious.
I don't understand your question. Are you?
What?
I'm not sure what you're asking me.
What I'm asking is, reading from the report that the people on the stand are giving, the report that they gave to law enforcement.
If you're asking me whether there's a mechanism in the rules of evidence and how to establish that before the jury, the answer to that is yes. If you're asking me how you do that, I'm not going to answer that.
I didn't ask how. I just, to be blunt, which I've been since the beginning of this trial.
He's gonna be blunt, Ketchup. She's been since the beginning of this trial, but he's gonna be blunt. Right here, this is good. This is good stuff. Very blunt. Very blunt. He has been asking a lot of questions, a lot of asking going on here, but now he's gonna be blunt. I want you all to focus on Darrell Brooks' face here. Okay, this is amazing.
Obviously,
Oh boy, there it is. Ew.
I promised you gold. I promised you gold. Darrell Brooks has his aha moment.
Got him.
The prosecution's doomed.
He's free.
I told you. I asked you if you want some baked bean teeth. Well, I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it. Gang, gang. He looks like Lynette Preston, kind of. Actually, because he looks like a little goblin too.
Ew. Press play.
No, I like this pick. It's my pick.
No.
Okay, I'll move on. Only because you told me to.
Okay.
Strategy here by the prosecution. I see right through it. Don't have any cross-examination, mainly because you've already schooled the people getting on the stand on how to answer certain things.
Well, that is
Oh,
completely
boy.
speculative on your part without
It's
any
obvious.
basis in law or
It's
fact.
obvious.
Sir, you could ask questions that establish that. You can ask them if they've met with anyone. You haven't done that. So for you to say that right now is without basis. If you want to,
It's clear.
if you are looking to elicit what they said in the report, there is a way under the rules of evidence based upon the way the witnesses have answered to clarify that. But that requires you to call certain witnesses. I'm not going to give you any more legal advice further than that.
I don't think I have to
So
call any other witnesses.
if you're asking me to strike their testimony based on your
I didn't say
perceived,
anything
then that's
about that.
all right. Then I'm going to bring the jury back out. And you're going to call your next witness. So I'm
So
not
is
hearing a request from you at this time. You said you wanted to raise a legal issue. What's the legal issue?
The legal issue is how is the state allowed to coach the
You're
people getting on the
assuming they
stand?
spoke to them and coached them.
It's obvious. I'm not stupid.
Well, I disagree.
That's the thing. It's obvious. Obvious. Just not ugly.
The gig is up, Judge. Peculiar.
This is not ugly. It's obvious. Yes, you're called their witnesses that they chose not to use. Of course, they spoke to them and they realized they had nothing to offer. They don't have any redirect because they know they have nothing to offer, dummy. Oh, but don't worry, your next witness is going to be terrific. Yeah, let's call to the stand the lady who had 4 children, all run over by Darrell Brooks. Of course, let's remind you a few things. The prosecutors did not want to bring her to the stand because they didn't want to cause her any more pain. Darrell Brooks has no problem with it. Oh, but he's going to go through his little rampage here, and then he's going to call what I consider the strongest witness in this case and the biggest downfall of Darrell Brooks, making him look like one of the biggest assholes in the history of the world. Okay? I mean, some people might not like David Gingras. You may not like Laura Owens. You may not like paint chips. This guy, he is at the top of the list, right below Elemental P and John Crook. All right? It's right there. Right there. Well, let's go on.
Agree with that, sir? Again, you could ask
All of a
questions to
sudden-
lay a foundation
All of a sudden, the
with
state
these
don't got,
witnesses.
all of a sudden, for the first time in trial, all of a sudden now they don't got no cross. That's clearly a rush to try to get through the case. Hurry up. We just gonna let these people go.
Well, this is
Now,
argument.
Come on, man. That's,
This is argument on your
I
part,
see
sir. It
through
is
it.
pure
I just
commentary
want
at this
that on the
point.
record.
As a lawyer, you do not want to have your witness cross-examined. That means you have done a good job and they have to cross-examine this witness. This is not something anyone would ever object to, is the prosecutor's not cross-examining. This is insane. In fact, I watched Law Talk with Mike. Mike Gravlin covered this. He's like, I've never seen someone upset that the prosecutor's not cross-examining. You don't want them to cross-examine. They'll poke holes. But there's no holes to poke here because these people don't know anything. They can't either remember anything or they're very minor witnesses that, prosecutors didn't want to call. Oh, but it's amazing. It's amazing. He's very upset, very upset.
I see through it.
And your
Nice try,
see-through
but I see through it.
has absolutely no basis in
Yeah,
fact.
I know that's what's being done.
You could
Come on, man.
ask these questions. You could
Come on,
ask
man.
these
Got the right
witnesses
one.
certain questions,
I
and
know,
you're
far,
not.
far from an idiot.
They're your witnesses, sir. If you believe,
So I'm gonna start asking every witness up here that they seem just to mysteriously now not have any cross for. Have they been coached to answer the way they answer? Because
well, you can't
I
ask
find-
that, but
I
you can
find
ask
it
them if
very
they've
funny.
met with anyone ahead of
I
their
find it
testimony
very
here
funny.
today,
I find
which
it
you've
very
done
funny.
with other witnesses.
I find it very funny that these are their reports, and now all of a sudden you can. Oh, I saw the person in the car. Oh, but
Mr. Brooks,
I
this
saw
is
them
an
reach for
attempt by
something.
you
Oh,
to delay these
I don't recall what
proceedings.
they had on.
Mr. Brooks,
You can
there's
recall
no
seeing
purpose
somebody
for you
reach for
saying
something
this
and
right
don't
now.
know what they had on. I find that
All right,
very.
I'm having the jury brought out. I'm instructing you to
Come on,
avoid
man.
the commentary when the jury comes out, or you will
I didn't
forfeit
say-
your right to be
I didn't say
present.
nothing. You.
There's an issue that we do need to take up potential as to a witness by the name of Abel Lescano.
Oh boy, Abel Lescano's coming up. I guess we're gonna have a major blow up. You thought you hadn't seen a blow up yet? Oh, we're gonna see a blow up. He doesn't like how Judge Doro, or not Judge Doro, not Basie. What's her name? I forgot her name already. The lead prosecutor.
There's Wichow, Basie, and I don't remember her name.
God damn it, I forgot her name already.
I forgot.
Someone in the chat will tell me. God, I forgot her name already. But we'll get there. Well, actually,
Is it Sue Opper?
Sue Upper. Oh, yeah. Because he does not like the way that she says the word defendant. No, he's going to go nuts. He's going to go absolutely freaking nuts on this one. Sit tight, folks.
Has prior criminal history.
Thank you.
So as long as the jury's out, we should probably discuss that. I would like to provide the defendant and the court with a copy
So that had
of
to be
the-
said. So it's the defendant.
That's not how it was said.
That was how I said. You want to run the record back?
Mr. Brooks.
So I'm the only one. I got one.
Mr.
I got one
Brooks.
ear that work, and I heard that.
This
Come on,
is
man.
to benefit you so
No,
that
it's
you
not.
understand
Ain't none of
that
this
your
to benefit me,
witness
so let's
has
be
a
clear about
prior
that.
record.
Your Honor,
His one ear caught that.
I got one freaking ear that works, and I caught that. The defendant. Oh, I wonder if he's going to end up pounding on the table and be angry. We might have to take a break. I don't know. We'll see how Darrell handles it. But as Sue Upper says, when I'm away from the table, I have to speak up so everyone can hear me. And plus, the defendant has one ear. We haven't even got the box for it yet. My God, folks.
When I leave the table, I'm away from the courtroom, and I have to elevate my voice. This is the
So she had to
alleged
elevate her
record
voice
of Abel
just for
Lescott.
that.
Stop talking.
Come on, man. Like, I don't know who y'all be thinking y'all fooling. Now set the value, return for value this document.
One more interruption and you're going to be removed to the next
That's
courtroom.
what you want to do anyway.
It's not what I want to do. Do not interrupt Attorney Opper.
So can
Your
you
Honor,
tell,
I
can you
believe he
explain-
has 7 prior criminal convictions via OWI second from 1997, and OWI third from 1997, and OWI fourth from 2003.
He's so mad. Get him. He pounded on the table. He goes, and now look at him being all fucking angry and shit. We got a mid poop here. We got a mid poop. Put that in your bingo card. He's gonna mid poop in the diapers. Oh man, this is good. Here we go. Oh well, let's go on for just another second or so.
Criminal trespass to dwelling from 2006.
All right, I need to take a break. This man right now is having a stare down with me. It's very disrespectful. He pounded his fist. Frankly, it makes me scared. And we're taking a break.
That sounds like a good idea. Stare down the judge in a threatening manner. That's good.
Oh man, it was one of my favorite parts of this show. Well, the show, I guess we should say the trial. But don't worry, his next witness. Well, this one's a winner. I think he calms down a bit. He comes out. He's reading the Bibles.
The Bible?
Yeah, he's got the Bible going on. He's reading, Commandment 7.25. Says, "Thou shalt not upset Darrell Brooks."
God, he's such a tool.
Don't forget, when he goes to prison, because he's a blood, no, they turn on him. They're like, "Screw you, dude. You're not a part of us." And then they essay him in prison because they're so pissed off at him for claiming he's a blood, and they treat him like shit.
I'd like to continue by bringing the jury out momentarily, Madam Clerk, and having you call your next witness. I trust that you're ready to do that, sir. All right, then.
We need to complete the task.
Oh, we do. I knew I would left something in my office, but I reviewed it, so go ahead. What is the state's request then as it relates to the prior record?
We believe the proper answer would be 7 prior convictions, Your Honor, and that would not obviously be counting the OWI first conviction from 1993, which is at the top.
I'm gonna skip past this. Abel Lescano, he's going to come to the stand. And yeah, he's got some prior convictions that they have to just make a note of. Let me see. I'm gonna get through this. Let's see. Well, they're gonna call this guy to the stand. That's not Abel, but here we go. This guy first.
Went to the parade.
Did you go to the parade with family, friends?
I went there with my daughter.
Do you recall what time you arrived?
30 minutes before the parade started.
Were you scheduled to do any marching in the parade itself,
No.
or just spectating?
Yes.
Did you say yes to being a spectator?
Yes. That's what I thought he said.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure there was.
He answered. Yes. Anything unusual catch your eye that day that you recall?
Yes.
And what did you see?
Besides the parade?
I'm sorry. That was unusual that caught your eye that day.
Well, where we were, yes, a red truck came through where we were. It honked and swerved.
I guess I want to back up a little bit. Where were you positioned at that?
We were all the way at the beginning of the parade.
Okay.
Like it was Main and corner of Main and White Rock.
Okay. And you said you observed this vehicle honked and swerved?
Yes.
Where did it swerve from?
I'm sorry?
Where did it swerve from?
Where?
Or was it, I guess the correct question would be, why did it swerve?
I don't know. I wasn't driving. I don't know what his intentions were.
Not you.
Mm-hmm.
And you stated that the vehicle honk was that just a single honk, or was it a beep beep, or
one honk?
Do you recall stating that it honked several times?
I don't recall.
When you were initially?
I don't recall.
So, well, before we get to that, did you see where the vehicle went after it honked and swerved?
Yes, it kept on going straight down Main East, the same route to the parade went.
Did you get a description of who was driving the vehicle you saw that?
I did not.
Did you get a license plate?
I did not.
A license plate?
You gotta get that license plate. This is important. Talk to Ray Boner Crusher about that. All right.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about this? And I don't mind muting because there is nothing going on here. But what's funny is, what does Ray Boner Crusher think happens when he takes his travel trailer out on the road? Like, no one can see his license plate for some reason. Like,
right, like nobody can see it. It's invisible.
It's not a hidden secret here, dummy. All right. The minute you leave your house, everyone can see your license plate. All right. I mean, that happens. I mean, it's a pretty standard deal. You leave your house and your license plate is clearly on display. Now, this guy has nothing to offer. Do you guys want me to stay here, or do you want me to get to one of the first of my favorite three witnesses? And this guy has nothing to offer. And actually, the next witness doesn't actually have much to offer. We can come back to them at a later time if we want. But do you want to get to Kathy Darrell? I know it's sad, but do you want to get to Kathy Darrell, who, boy, does Darrell Brooks make one hell of a mistake on Kathy. I mean, I hate to leave you guys in a bad mood, though, because of what he... Oh, yeah, Fave says move on. Fave says move on.
Yeah, but maybe we should save the sad stuff for, like, the beginning of a stream so we can end with something not depressing.
Well, here's the thing. Now, of course, they're going to start calling, doing redirect, all right? Because Darrell Brooks made a big thing out of it, so now the prosecution's like, well, screw you. We'll do a redirect, or we'll redirect every single one, or we'll do a cross examination on every single one of these people. And have a good time. Well, I want to actually show the strength of Kathy Darrell, is what I'm showing. It's important. She's one of the best witnesses of this trial. Because of her strength. So I want to make that clear. Let me get on. Let me find her. Let me turn this up here.
Now, where are you at?
Go ahead, call your next witness.
Kathleen,
Darrell?
you're
That's how I think it is. We'll find out.
This will be a good one, Darrell. Yeah, call this lady. This is what's funny, or not funny. This is what's interesting about this lady. She is so tough as shit when Darrell Brooks is examining her. But when the prosecution does, they bring up all of the main questions that Darrell's not going to ask. She's amazing. She's literally amazing. And she actually touches my heart. So that's why I'm sharing her.
Yourell. Thank you so much. Your witness, go ahead.
good afternoon, Miss Darrell. Is it Darrell?
Darrell.
What do you do for a living?
I'm in workforce management for a call center.
I did slow it down because, once again, this is one of my favorite witnesses in terms of she is one hell of a job.
You recall that evening pretty well?
Off and on, sir.
That's fair. It has been a while. Do you recall what you were doing that evening?
Yes, sir.
And what were you doing that evening?
At what time?
Around 3:30, 4 o'clock-ish.
I was dropping off my children who were participating in the parade.
And did you yourself stay for the parade?
Partial parade, yes.
Partial meaning maybe a few minutes.
Until my group of children went by.
Okay. Do you recall where you were positioned during watching your group participate in the parade?
Yes, on north and east, right on the corner there.
North and east.
If you're going parade route, it would be on the right-hand side.
Okay. Just so we have clarification, can we pull up exhibit, I believe it's 15? Thank you.
Go ahead, and thank you.
Can we show it to the witness first?
He doesn't want to publish, so just to the witness for now.
Just not yet. Just I want to make sure the witness gets a chance to view it first. Can you see that on your screen yet?
I do.
And using the touch screen, it's a touch screen. Can you point out where
It's
you?
not published. So if you
Oh.
want it published?
I'm sorry. Yeah, post.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just wanted to point that
So
out.
just so I know, to use the touch, it has to be published.
No, she could use it, but if you're going to have her do it, it should be done in front of the
Okay.
jury.
Fair.
Okay, go ahead.
I think we got to wait on the jury, right?
Thank you.
For the jury, can you, using the touch screen on your screen, can you point out exactly where you were positioned?
When I was watching it,
Yes, when you were watching.
right on the corner, sorry. Oh, well, if you want
Can
to
you
read what I
clear,
said
can you
again,
clear
I'll do it
the
again.
arrow?
We'll clear it, you can do it again.
Yeah.
If you don't want, do you want the arrow?
Well, it was to the.
Clear it again.
Okay.
So it's a touch screen, so use your index finger and you can draw a circle.
Okay.
I was gonna say that.
Well, I mean, it was right there, but.
I was gonna say a circle or a little dot.
Well, I thought I was doing that. But.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Heavy
we'll do it
hands.
again. So press and hold while you draw.
Okay.
Now, this jackass Darrell Brooks is laughing as he's to interview her. The examinations, what's amazing. And bear in mind, when I say amazing, I mean Zach Witchow. He dominates the shit out of this. And if there's any chance that Darrell Brooks was not going to get life in prison, he blew it here. I'll tell you that right now. This is, we fucking blew it.
And you said you stayed at the parade until your group had passed.
Correct.
And what time did you leave?
I can't determine the time. It was right after my group of kids went by.
And where'd you go from here?
I walked down, well, I went to go get the car because I had to go pick them up at the end of the parade.
And I'm assuming at some point your attention got drawn to something happening. That'd be fair to say?
Not necessarily.
What do you remember when you went to go get the vehicle to pick up members of your group? That'd be fair to say first? I don't want to assume.
Yeah.
Do you recall anything happening at that point?
A situation did occur before the said big event that took place.
What do you recall happening at that time once you were on your way to get your vehicle?
I think I need more specifics from you to give the details you may be looking for.
While you were getting your vehicle, did you observe anything happening? Did you overhear about anything happening at that point?
Nothing of that nature. Well, all I can say is that I was walking past White Rock.
Did you see anything that may have alerted your attention at that time?
Yes, a car coming through the parade at the beginning on White Rock where the parade was starting. So when I left, I walked down Main to White Rock on the corner there. Then a gentleman, a child who I don't know who they were, and myself walked across the street. And at this time, a car was beeping and weaving around a slight curve that White Rock has, and then continued on.
Did you see where Did you see where the car went at that point?
Yes, I did. As it came around the slight curve White Rock has, it started to move forward, and then it went straight across when I was thinking it was going to leave the parade route. If you leave the parade route on Main, you're leaving. Sorry, if you turn left, you're leaving the parade route. If you're turning right, you're going right into the parade. And it went right to if you're looking at the parade, it was on the right-hand side. And it's continued on into the parade.
Hold on, just for the record, she was using her hand during her testimony. I just need, that's okay. I just need to make a record of it. Usually her right hand just kind of demonstrating the course of travel that she described, the vehicle. And I think that's probably all I need to put on the record. Sure. Go ahead. Next question.
I want to back up a little bit. When you first observed this car, as you say, you recall that it was blowing its horn.
Yep, the horn was beeping.
Do you recall if you saw who was operating that vehicle?
Unfortunately, sir, I can't recall.
Do you recall if you might have seen multiple people in the vehicle at that time? Or?
You know, unfortunately, due to the time passing, I cannot recall.
That's fair. It has been a while. Do you recall about what time that was that you observed the vehicle?
Again, I can't be sure.
Sorry if I keep asking.
No, I can't be sure. I'm sorry.
At the time that you observed the vehicle, did you see it strike anyone?
I did not, or at least I don't recall. I'm sorry.
And do you recall if the vehicle was speeding at that point that you observed it?
It wasn't speeding, but it was. All I can state is it wasn't speeding.
Did you happen to catch the license plate number of the vehicle at that time?
No, not at all.
Do you recall if the vehicle had any tinted windows?
I couldn't recall. I'm sorry.
This is a problem though for the prosecution. She did not catch the license plate. Doesn't even know if there was, if the vehicle had tents, if it had tents, but yeah, she did not grab the license plate, and this is a big deal, a big huge hole in the prosecution's thing. Oh wait, hang on. No, it's Zach Witchell's turn. Let's see.
You testified on direct examination that you don't recall whether or not you saw more than one person in that vehicle we're talking about. Remember saying that?
Yes.
You remember meeting on December 2nd, 2021 for an interview with Detective Jay Carpenter from the Waukesha Police Department?
I remember going as to a lot of topic of conversations. I unfortunately can't recall those too clearly.
Do you remember telling Detective Carpenter that you only observed a driver in the vehicle?
Objection.
Yeah, I
Overruled, you may answer.
can't be too sure.
Overruled, you may answer.
Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
I can't be too sure. Again, some of the conversations I might have had that day.
Do you remember what this vehicle looked like?
I do not.
Do you remember telling Detective Carpenter that it was a red truck?
I do not.
Can we please put up for everybody Exhibit 15 again?
Go ahead.
Can we zoom in on the intersection of East and Main?
Go ahead.
All right, thank you. Your testimony is that you were standing here on the northeast corner of Buckley and Main Street. Is that right?
Objection already answered.
Sorry, Gwen. Nobody knows what his actual argument was. We don't know. He's gonna grasp at straws, and his terrible mother, Dawn Woods, allegedly via phone call alerts him to, I don't know, some sort of manufacturer malfunction or something, like a recall that was done on that particular vehicle. All right. She's going to bring this up because she's going to feed him this information after everything's over, right? We're heading to sentencing. And he's like, I want to bring this up. Well, too late, dude. Sorry. And it's all bullshit. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But mom, like anyone who wants to think his mom's a good person, no, she's garbage. She's a piece of shit. All right. So Dawn Wood sucks ass. One of the worst people on planet Earth. All right. Because she still was fighting to get Darrell Brooks out of his circumstance. And yeah, no, she's garbage. She is a piece of shit. We'll get to some interviews with Darrell Brooks' mom, Dawn Woods. Oh, yeah, we'll get to some interviews. I got more than what I just shared. I shared one, I don't know, 12-second interview. Well, I got more of Dawn Woods. Trust me. She's a piece of shit.
She's responsible for creating this monster.
Yeah, she should have had a goddamn abortion. What was she?
No, or she should have had a freaking backbone while she was raising him.
Yeah, or an abortion. That would have been even the better. Clearly, she should have had an abortion. That would have been the better idea for everyone. And quite frankly, I don't care if you're pro Roe Wade Reed. I don't care. In this situation,
that's a little extreme, Jay, but I see your point.
Darrell Brooks is the most garbage individual on planet Earth.
I agree.
Terrorized Erica Patterson for 16 years. Then he runs over Erica Patterson, never takes care of his children. Then, all right, he runs over 70-some people in a parade, killing 6 of them. Why? Because he was trying to escape the police, because he was afraid, because he had contact with Erica Patterson, who he had been threatening. No, he's garbage. He is garbage. I don't care what you say. I know people might not agree with me. All right? I don't care. In this situation, this is the worst piece of shit. He ran over, when we get to the dancing grannies, 5 of them. One of them rolled over the hood of his car. And when she fell off the hood of his car, he ran over her again. All right. So, you know what? I understand some people might not agree with what I'm saying, Gwenfair. This isn't, all right, a pro or anti-abortion comment. This guy sucks so bad, he should have never been born. All right. Fuck this guy. He's so terrible. All right. And not only that, sit tight, Gwen. Sit tight. All right. And see what he did to this fucking woman that the prosecutors had her as a witness and didn't want to bring her to the stand because they didn't want to put her through this. Darrell Brooks had no fucking problem with it. Not at all. Sit tight. You're going to see what happens. And you'll understand exactly. And I'm not being mean, Gwen. All right, I love you, Gwen. But I want you to understand. Sit tight. All right? When you see that he brought this woman to the stand, just sit tight. That's why I'm playing this here. I'm passionate about this. I'm sorry.
That asked and answered.
You said correct?
Correct.
And after your children walked by in the parade, you walked in this direction towards the intersection of White Rock and Main. Is that correct?
Objection
Correct.
leading and speaking to.
So the rule is to both. You may answer. If there is another objection, just
pause.
Sorry. Thank you. No, that's okay.
Correct, that was.
And then you crossed through the crosswalk on the north side of Main Street. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that when you saw this vehicle we've been talking about?
Yes,
So you were standing in the crosswalk.
correct.
Do you remember a police officer being in that intersection?
I can't be too sure.
And by the way, Gwen, I'm not actually being mean. I just want you to sit tight and watch this. And I think if you sit tight and watch, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. I'm very passionate about this and how bad this guy sucks. I'm not being mean.
Yeah, I mean,
I
what
love
he
you,
did was so terrible.
I love you, Gwen, but I hope you understand when we finish this testimony, you're probably going to be like, fuck this dude, you're right. Thanks, Gwen. Sit tight, watch this testimony. You're going to be probably on my side on this one. All right? This is terrible.
Was it clear to you that this was a parade route?
Yes, it was very clear.
Was it clear to you that traffic from White Rock should not have driven onto Main Street
Yes,
unless they were part of the parade?
yes,
Did it appear to you as though the vehicle we've been talking about was part of the parade?
no.
How many children do you have, Ms. Darrell?
Objection irrelevant.
Overruled. Man.
4 children.
All 4 of your kids were marching in a parade that day, weren't they?
Yes.
Objection leading.
Overruled.
Sorry.
Your oldest daughter, Charlotte, she was 14 at the time.
Yes,
She was marching with the Extreme Dance Group as an alumni, wasn't she?
she was handing out candy.
There was an objection, it's overruled.
I didn't even state why I was objecting, but okay. We still need a 15.
Yeah. Why don't you joke around and have a good laugh, dummy? Yeah, have a good laugh, asshole. All right. Oh, wait. Let's get to the other 3 of her 4 children that you ran over. We're only on the first one, dickhead. All right, this guy's an asshole. All right, and that's the point. He is a piece of shit. He called her to the stand, even in pre-trial, when he put her down as a witness. The prosecutor said, seriously, there is no need to have this woman come to the stand. And he said, she knew about the parade thing. I need to be able to ask her questions. He forced the issue, made her come here. All right? Fuck this dude. All right? That's my point. And this woman, just sit here and wait. I'm going to play this whole thing, and then we're going to end it. And I understand I usually do a funny show over here, but this is the serious part of the show. This dickhead called her to the stand and made her do this. He's an asshole.
Yes, please. You see on that map the 5 points intersection?
Yes,
When you were standing in the crosswalk at White Rock in Maine, could you see the 5 points intersection?
I could not.
You didn't see your kids get hit, did you?
I did not.
Objection leading.
Sorry.
Overruled.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Objection hearsay.
Overruled.
You didn't.
I did not.
Did you see them later that night?
Objection leading.
Overruled. Man.
I was only able to see 2 of my children that night.
When did you see the other 2?
Days later, when I was able to leave Children's Hospital.
As their mother, you were directly involved in their medical care, the decisions that were made in that process in the days after the parade?
Objection leading.
Overruled. Man.
Yes, their father-in-law.
Charlotte suffered a chipped vertebrae from being struck, didn't she?
She did.
Objection
Sorry.
leading.
Overruled. Man.
She did.
Your daughter Alice, she was 10 at the time, wasn't she?
She was.
She suffered chipped front teeth, is that correct?
Yes.
And facial scarring,
Yes.
and road rash,
Yes.
and a broken fibula and tibia,
Yes.
and broken metatarsal bones.
Yes.
She was observed in a concussion protocol, is that correct?
She was.
Your daughter Vivian, she was marching with the Extreme Dance Group too, wasn't she?
Yes, she was.
How old was she in November of 21?
She just turned 7.
Vivian suffered a severe concussion, didn't she?
Objection leading.
Overruled. Man.
Yes.
And road rash,
Extreme road rash.
and a lung contusion,
Yes.
and facial scarring.
Yes.
And your 7-year-old daughter Vivian suffered a broken tailbone, didn't she?
She did.
Your son Grayson, he was 8 on November 21st, 2021. Is that correct?
That is
Objection
correct.
leading.
Overruled.
He was walking with the Extreme Dance Group, handing out candy. Is that right?
He was.
He went to the hospital after the parade, didn't he?
Yes.
He suffered a compound fracture in his femur. Is that correct?
An open compound fracture.
Meaning the bone came through the skin?
Yes.
Yeah, objection with a clear voice. Not upset. He don't give a shit. No, 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 no. He's looking to interrupt in any way to stop this testimony. Why? Because he didn't give a shit. All right? He didn't give a shit who he called to the stand. His whole trial is about making a mess of things. All right? Trying to make just trying to cause a mistrial. That was his whole purpose. And quite frankly, I'll say this much. Darrell Brooks, I'm not giving him credit. He's not a dummy in terms of he knew what he was doing in terms of if I can create enough havoc, maybe I get a mistrial. That's his only shot. The public defender can help him. Nope, they're gonna do what they can. Like, I don't know, did the car stop? Was it honking? I mean, they had nothing.
Well, I mean, any attorney can't do this sob-sit garbage that he's doing.
This was his only shot. Try some soft shit stuff, make havoc, and see if I can make this happen. At the same time, keep in mind, this is her son. Yeah, his bones are sticking out through his skin. All right? Yeah, Darrell calls her to the stand. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Fuck you, you piece of shit. But I'll continue because actually, she is the most wonderful witness. She does break down, of course, who freaking won it. But let's not forget, Darrell subpoenaed her. Nobody else. Darrell did this.
I don't believe he's a doctor.
Overruled, the witness may answer based upon personal knowledge.
She said what happened to her son, and he said, meaning the bones were sticking out of his skin. His objection was, I don't believe he's a doctor. It's going good, Darrell. It's going good.
Was that a yes?
Yes.
A police officer saved Grayson's life by placing a tourniquet on that open leg wound. Is that correct?
Yes.
I don't have any other questions.
Take that, Darrell.
No redirect.
Did you hear? Witch out, just slam his notebook down. Oh, he slammed it to the ground. He's pissed. He's like, we told you not to call her. You forced everyone's hand. The judge allowed it. Fuck you, bitch. And, he threw it right at him. And Darrell knows right here. I think I fucked up on this one. I think I might have made a mistake on this one. But we'll keep an eye on Darrell for a few more seconds. I'll send you over to him.
Thank you, Maddie. Nice sit down. Can you call your next witness, please?
Are we gonna take down these exhibitors? Are you gonna stay up on there?
Thank you. We'll take it down.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how much he cares.
You don't want to look at what you caused, Darrell?
Yeah, we can take down this exhibit. What? Well, we can take down this exhibit. Once again, I haven't showed you any of the actual images or videotapes of this horrific incident. I won't. But I'm showing you the actual trial and what this dickhead did. All right? He's an asshole. So, when I understand when I said his mom should have aborted him, I wasn't kidding. He's an asshole. This is one of the biggest piece of shits I've ever seen in my life. Now, granted, I want to point something out. The trial at time had a lot of funny incidents. We'll get to it with Box Fort Day and whatever. Don't forget, he's going to get kicked out of court again when he's accused of badgering a witness. All right, it's going to be terrible. All right? And I don't want any person to get aborted. This guy, though, deserved it. He's terrible. And then I'm going to remind you of one other thing. Just wait. till we get to his sentencing speech. Well, that'll be good. Yeah. Just see how many times Darrell Burke says, I'm sorry. Yeah. It'll be once. He says, I'm sorry that this tragedy occurred. But, it's been hard on both sides. Uh-huh. So, no, he's terrible. He is a piece of garbage.
I think everybody knows he's terrible.
And he knows he fucked up right now. I like Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
Daisy's my lady. I like Daisy. She's giving him a look like, really? You fucking did that, dummy?
Really? You happy now?
Welcome to the show. Welcome to court, dummy. What? Really? Welcome to. I love Daisy. She is one of my favorite people here. She doesn't do a whole lot of back and forth, but she does do some of the funny. Like when Darrell Brooks asks a question and she goes, grounds. She's funny. But Zach, he's taking shit very, very seriously. Oh, he was pissed and he just slammed his shit down on the ground like, there you go. Suck it, loser. And oh, man, even my computer didn't want to watch this and glitched out. Well, patty cakes, I share it because you know what? This was a very important case in my life. At the time, I was working for the railroad, but in the area, I was handling trains in the area. There was a lot of shit going on, and I had to talk I talked to a lot of people in the area who were going through this. So no, I was very familiar, and that's why this case was, it was a big one for me. And I mean, like I said, I've watched this trial, I don't know, 10, 15 times. I mean, there's very little I don't know about this trial. I'm very well informed on this one, but yeah, I love Daisy's look right here. I mean, she is just like, really? Congratulations,
Please call your next witness.
Just 1 second.
Just 1 second. I just realized I effed myself.
Yeah. Hang tight. Hang tight.
Hey, Dragon's Gravy.
Do words, Darrell. Do words.
He's busy writing, I'm effed. I'm effed. I'm effed.
That's my understanding, sir. Would that be correct, Attorney Upper?
Yes, she's in court. I'm ready to go, Your Honor.
Witch Owl's face says it all right there.
A witch owl does get tested many a times in this trial. Boy, when he called her the entire prosecution.
The defense calls Catrice. I don't know how to say the last name.
Can you give me the spelling that you have?
Babiasz.
It's Babias. What's your last name? Babias. All right. Thank you. You are.
Look at his little mannerisms, like, ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, man. Bobby Oz is great. I'm going to save this, though. I'm going to save this for Sunday morning. I'll be back on. Bobby Oz is great. Gerald Brooks, of course, is going to get thrown out of the courtroom again for badgering a witness. All right, because, well, basically, he accuses Bobby Oz of lying on the stand. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
This is gonna be a good one. Then we're gonna close out day 12. Now day 13 comes, and they're gonna ask Darrell if he has any further witnesses because he says his mom's gonna testify. And they're like, well, do we need to, subpoena her? And he's like, fuck, tell her be here. She gonna be here. Yo, say gang gang. She'll be here. I tell her be here. All right, so that happens. All right. And of course, Darrell Brooks' mom does not show up, but he has to spend like an hour bitching about it. Like, maybe she'll be here, maybe she's fine. I ain't gonna talk about it. All right. So then eventually he gets kicked out of the courtroom and they move into jury instructions. Right. So the jury gets released. And then we get to Box Fort Day. Yep. On Sunday, we will finish up Bobby Oz.
So we're not doing Darrell Brooks tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow, Friday. No, after Fleabags tonight. Oh, trust me, they're gonna have a show tonight. Trust me.
Okay. Well, I just didn't know because normally we do Darrell Brooks on Friday, so I wasn't sure.
Know, but I wanted to do Darrell Brooks today because I know tomorrow we're gonna have a Fleabag show like no other, is my guess. And if she doesn't go live, what the hell? I'll prepare a lot of other shit for you on the Fleabags. It's going to be a wonderful day. Sunday, we're going to finish up his testimony, move into day 13. We'll skip over a lot of the yelling back and forth. I mean, we'll share some of it. And then we'll get to Box Fort. And Box Fort's impressive. It's wonderful. We might even get into closing arguments, which are very good. The prosecution does a great job. Darrell Brooks does a wonderful job at burying himself. Yeah. And then in the next couple streams after that, we'll get through. I'll go through some of the impact statements from the victims. Yeah, we'll go through some of those. But the bigger thing is Darrell Brooks's sentencing speech, where we get to the buggy cereal. Have you ever had to eat buggy cereal, Ketchup?
No.
Well, he makes a big point. He'd grow up eating Spam and pour in the cereal, get the buggy cereal. There's buggy cereal in there. I'd eat buggy cereal. I think he was just eating like Lucky Charms and he thought they were bugs, or I don't know. Maybe it was like Cheerios, and his mom said they were Lucky Charms because there was bugs in his Cheerios, so buggy Cheerios. I don't know. Jay, you got to hold off on Box Fort Day until March 4th. That next time my granddaughter comes back for 2 weeks. I'm sorry, JD, I can't hold off that far. I need to move on to my next trial rewatch, whichever we're going to do. I don't know. I'm still taking votes. I mean, we could do Slender Man. That's good. We could do, I don't think I'm going to do You On, but we could do Ronnie O'Neal. That's
Ronnie O'Neal's pretty funny.
Yeah,
I mean, I haven't watched the whole thing, but I watched parts of it.
You know what,
He's
though?
pretty crazy.
I think we'll do Gwyneth Paltrow first, because that's only like a 2-day trial. That's a very quick one.
Ooh, you know which one I really want to do? The Cardi B one.
I didn't see that.
That one's supposed to be pretty crazy.
I'll take a look at that. But yeah, I think maybe we'll pop over to Gwyneth Paltrow if you haven't seen it. Sarah Boone. Yeah, we could do Sarah Boone.
I watched Sarah Boone with Spices.
Oh, I watched portions of it. I don't think I got it all, but Gwyneth is just it's like a 2-day trial. It's delightful. It's so funny. I mean, it's always good. You know what I did like? And I know it's controversial, but the Rittenhouse case, because the prosecutor on that one was such a douchebag that the judge immediately hated this dude so bad. It's like, oh man, you're blowing your own trial because this judge hates your guts because he's such a douche. I mean, The douchest of all what a d-bag this guy was. Whether you, and I also have to point something else out about Kyle Rittenhouse. Bad cry face. In the future, work on your cry face. That was bad. And I'm not saying he wasn't crying. I'm just saying he has ugly cry face. You gotta have a better cry face if you're gonna cry. A better cry face. It's terrible. Work on your cry face, dummy. But no, whatever side you're on, it didn't matter. That prosecutor was such a d-bag. It was like anyone else would have had a better trial than that prosecutor, just because he was such a d-bag. But Kyle was fighting for his life. But no, you want to talk about bad cry face? That was bad cry face. The first thing I went to work after he was like, I don't know if I'm not guilty or whatever, but he's like, well, I kind of agree with Kyle Rittenhouse and his team over there, but boy, that guy, he has an ugly cry face. He should have worked on that one. Like, people who supported him thought his cry face sucked. Oh, man. It's life. I'm going to send you over. I think I redirect. Send you over to Mr. Coop. I was going to send you over to Flux, but I thought they were doing a stream today with the Fox lady.
Yeah, I thought they were. They're not?
I can't find them anywhere. So yeah, maybe they're not. Let me see if they said something now. I always because I know it was on Flux's show today. And although, of course, I like to send everyone over to Coop, of course, but I don't get to send people over to Flux very often. But yeah, she doesn't have anything set up today. So I've already set everything up over to go to Coop because I couldn't find Flux. But we're still gonna have fun. Wait, hang on one sec. Let me check on something. Let me look here. I'm
hit
sorry.
the like button if you haven't done it.
I'm sorry, I just got another email from Paint Chips. Let me see what it says.
Oh, really? Oh, boy.
Okay, this one came over 40 minutes ago. Mr. Shizzy Wisna, your February 19th, 2026 email mischaracterizes prior correspondence. The reference to your wife's practice was not a threat nor was an attempt to interfere with her business. It was a rhetorical response to repeated personal insults directed at me. There's been no communication with her nor contact with her firm and no action taken towards her business. No, you dummy. You put pictures up of you making out with his wife, you piece of shit. That's what you did. You put her in the background of your own. Oh, this guy fucking sucks. Let me see what the rest of this says. Oh, fucking dickhead. Let me see.
He's such a douchebag, tool, piece of garbage.
Here's the thing. The only reason I'm sharing this is because I don't think Coop
Bye, Nettie.
I don't think Coop is invited to the show here. No, I don't see.
Well, Coop kind of stays out of the danger zone,
So let me hang on. I'll just fucking pull this up on shit. I get everything blocked out other than Paint Chip shit, and I don't care about sharing this shit. He's a piece of shit. Let me see. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Hang on, sit tight. All right.
Oh, Jay, cover up the bottom. There you go.
What?
Don't show the bottom.
What's on the bottom?
Just don't show it. Trust me.
Oh shit! Hang on.
Yeah.
Now you got me worried. Oh wait. You know what? I'm just gonna read it from here. I'm not even there. Let me see. Your attempt to reframe a rhetorical comment as criminal intimidation is legally unsupportable. That statute concerns the use of violence, intimidation, or force directed at a court officer in connection with the discharge of official duties. A stray rhetorical comment in an email exchange does not constitute intimidation with the meaning of that provision. Georgia courts construe criminal intimidation statutes narrowly and require proof of an actual threat and unlawful action. Okay, yada yada. A true threat requires serious expression of intent to commit unlawful violence. With you, paint chips, I would say everything would constitute a true threat. Nothing in my correspondence expressed any intent to commit unlawful conduct. You called me an alligator effer, you piece of shit. What do you mean? By contrast, your email expressly suggests invoking criminal processes based on a private email exchange and leveraging your spouse's professional status as an officer of the court. A private email exchange? I don't think we've had anything private yet, paint chips. This is precisely the kind of litigation adjacent to intimidation tactic federal courts disfavor when evaluating improper purpose. Federal courts possess inherent authority to address conduct undertaken in bad faith. Okay? If you believe any crime has occurred, you are free to contact the appropriate authorities. I will respond through lawful channels. Otherwise, I suggest we return to issues relevant to the pending federal matter and cease personal commentary involving spouses or unrelated third parties. Nothing herein waives any rights, offenses, or claims. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Regards, paint chips. And yeah. Who started this shit, paint chips? You did. All right, you did, you piece of crap. You started, and quite frankly, he emailed me. He emailed Shizzy. He emailed Planet Earth. Yeah, you're going to get responses. He made videos and other shit, and he wants us to get back to legal jargon and stuff like that. No. Fuck you, dude. No, you're a piece of garbage. You know what's funny, though, Ketchup, as I'm on this little rant? It's funny that all these other channels, whether it's Coop or Shizzy or Megan or Doug, and every time Paint Chips, I'm glad I started this. Every time Paint Chips is brought up, everyone's like, he was taking it and taking it and taking it hard and over again every single day at night. Oh, yeah. You see,
he was taking it till the sun came up.
I tend to start a thing over here, and not always. All right, I'm not responsible for everything. If you want to gang, if you want to be in the whip, all right, just Jay brings it to you. Oh, yes, I do. All right, if you want to be reminded of your time in prison, and your friends reminded of your times in prison, CC me on an email. That's always good times. Just like Fats. You know, if she wants to CC me on an email, I'm always going to respond. Good morning or good evening, Fatty. All right? Stop copying me. All right? Or CCing me on emails. I respond in accordance to the character of the person I'm responding to. So, if you're a decent person, you get a decent response. If you're garbage, you get treated like garbage. All right? And you know what's funny, though? I'll say this. You know, back in my day, people like Elemental P, we would call them trailer trash, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she didn't have a trailer. She's just trash. All right? So her and John Truck are over there. They're just trash. They ain't trailer trash. They don't have trailer. They're trash. They're terrible human beings. They're garbage. They're garbage human beings. All right? And then you got over there, you got the Fats who are attacking animals. All right? Animal abuse that they're doing over there. The Fats. as they're stealing everybody's money with their fictitious memorial that's never gonna be seen. Yeah, keep emailing me. I will bring this shit up every single time, dummies. Yeah. Hey, oh yeah, how you raised $100,000 to put a kid in a shed. A kid in a shed. Oh yeah, you did that. Yeah. Oh, you put up a stained fence, sand stain. Yeah, you did that. No stain. Oh, the stain was stuck on the truck, just like you, dummy. You fat ass piece of shit. You know, Fleabag. She's such a garbage individual. All right. That no, she wasn't stuck on the truck. She wasn't the only one. No, her stain was stuck there too. All right, that she allegedly paid for. Yeah, I can't wait to see proof of that. All right, no, she provided a child with seeing Santa Claus and Christmas presents that she didn't pay anything out of her own pocket for. This woman hasn't done shit, and she hates this child. She hates HG so much that she is only irrelevant as long as she can grift off this kid. No, she's garbage. The most garbage individual on planet Earth, in my opinion. But yeah, keep CCing me in emails. See how that goes for you, dummy. I am not a nice person when terrible people email me. I'll treat you like shit. All right? Yeah, it's not going to be a fun time for you. Because why? I'm funny mean. All right? What you are is, just dumb. All right? But I am funny mean. All right? I'm mean as all hell, but funny while I do it. And it really gets under their skin. But I know tonight, just wait for it. You're going to be like, oh, I put him in their place. I got him now. J-Hip's an idiot. They're going to be in litigation. Yeah. The person who can't afford a lawyer. Yeah. I look forward to that, dummy. Yeah, per se, per se Fleabag against just J-Hip. Look forward to that, dummy. Yeah, poor person versus just J-Hip. Yeah, all right, we'll have a good time with this one. These people suck. But anyways, I had a fun show today. I'm sorry I ended it on a bad note with that, but Kathy Darrell, once again, she was my favorite witness because she witnessed a lot. She went through a lot. She stood up to Darrell Brooks by sitting there. All right, by sitting there and dealing with him. And then she broke down when Zach cross-examined her. And it was so bad that even Darrell Brooks was like, fuck. Why didn't they just skip the cross-examination like they normally do? It's like,
nope, you wanted it, dickhead.
Yeah, in fact, you made a special request like, oh, they're not even cross-examining anymore. Yeah, well, how'd you like that? How'd you like that, Ketchup? Talk to Jay. What? I'm okay. I'm going to give you a wonderful, wonderful Fleabag show. Tomorrow, we're going to go over whatever the dumb stuff they do today. If they do anything today, if I was them, I'd shut their mouths and walk away the best they can. Well, I'm here now. Show is mine. Hijack. Megan, you can't come in and hijack the show. People get mad. You're hijacking the show. Just your hip was dominating today.
We were going to redirect to you. We thought you were doing a stream with Flux today.
Yeah, where were you, Megan Flux? I thought you and Flux were going live. And then you didn't do anything. All right. John Cook filed a hilarious letter in Fed 1. Oh, man, I can't wait for that.
Oh, no. That sucks.
I was very busy, because last night I had to send I'm sick and so is Flux. Well, feel better, Megan. Feel better. Yeah.
We'll rewind a little bit. Paint Chips emailed Jay back.
Oh, yeah. Well, I actually emailed Shizzy back, actually. But, yeah, no.
Oh, no.
I'm always busy dealing with these dummies over here who just can't stop copying me on an email and then expect me not to respond. And my email was so nice. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, Megan.
Yeah. Stay on the chain, Megan. If they keep it up, I'll send them another email. But I've only emailed them once, just one email, and that was just to the facts. And it was a nice email. I started off nice, just letting her know that, well, I said, good evening, Fatty. And that's how you start off an email to the judge and everyone else. And then I let her know that I'm not a part of this court case. I'm not even following it. I'm only following the frauds, felons, and fools like her and her friends. Very nice, very nice. That way the judge knows. I haven't even read a court document over here. I don't do that shit. No, I follow the losers and the dummies. That's what I follow. Well, anyways, if you guys are ever in Otter Creek, don't forget to say hello to John Crook's dog, Maggot. All right, wonderful dog. The dog's name is Maggot or Bob Saget. I'm not 100% sure, but don't forget to say hello to John Crook's dog named Maggot. That's a good name for a dog. Always a good name. Yeah, it's a good time. And also, if you ever are nearby Fleabag's home and nobody's around other than Tori, call the police so they can go over and escort Tori off the property, because if the owner of the property isn't home, obviously a guest can't be there. Fleabag made this clear, said Travis should have been taken off the property because Jeremy Hills wasn't there. There you go. Yep, there you go.
Very clear.
Very clear. Here. I'll have a wonderful, bitter show making fun of these jackasses tomorrow at 8 a.m. Hopefully with Ketchup and she's gonna tough it out for the show tonight. Well, if you can't do it, Megan, just have Tug text me. Just J-Up can pop on. All right.
Shut up, Jay.
If you can't do it, have Tug text me. We can talk about Clark Stark in my wonderful email to the dummies. I can probably wake up for that. Just have Tug text me. Hey, I went on early, Megan, so people could save their bucks. Save the bucks. That way I didn't go on right before you. I went on early on Wednesday to save you some bucks.
Today's Thursday, Jay.
I know,
it's
but
not her day today.
Well, no, she says I only hate Jay on Wednesdays. So see, I went on early yesterday so people could save some bucks, for Megan Fox. See, it's a good idea. Good idea. But yeah, if you can't make it tonight, Megan, you just tell Tug to message over just and I'll set my alarm clock and come on and save the day. As always.
Oh boy.
Oh no! Don't, Megan! Tell yourself I think I can. But yeah, if you can't do it, as French Psycho says, just J-Hip will hop in the whip and we'll go, gang. We'll do it, gang.
All right, let's go.
I gotta go. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. I love you all very much. I appreciate you watching our Darrell coverage. And as we always say over here, chop chop.
All the best.
All the best.